Hello, Dreamwhisperer.
Hey! Well then.
Oh.
Listen up. That should do it for now.
Hello, Leander. Hello, little pixie nerd. A minuscule increase to kindness. Hello, Paid Maniac. Yeah, we managed to succeed in both months, actually. Although we couldn't finish the last month, so next session will be us finishing up the last month. But we're on track to winning, so unless things go really, really bad in 3 turns, which we can. It's like Loner. Like, Loner's awesome, but things can go really bad very quickly, and then Loner could kill me with a Star Destroyer. Thank you very, very much. Very much appreciated, sir. Now, you want me to check that? I don't think I can. So, give me a second.
What's up?
So you're finally up, huh? Don't slack off just because you're on summer vacation.
Yo, you look tired.
We've made ourselves at home.
Late last night, it was discovered that someone has tampered with the hacker group Megid's website. The site's main page now displays what is thought to be the mark belonging to the Phantom Thieves. More so, the personal information of a Japanese man, a possible Megid member, was illegally publicized.
Aren't these the guys people have been up in arms about?
Megid has yet to issue an official reply. Furthermore, their previously announced cleanse of Japan has remained unimplemented for now. Some speculate that they have taken this series of events seriously and ultimately canceled their plan.
Yeah.
Yes!
What are you all smirking about? Well, stop it. You're gonna drive away all my customers.
After the commercial break, we will be asking guests from various fields about this turn of events.
But there ain't any customers.
Can it? My customers are on summer vacation too.
Oh crap, I just realized our break's almost over.
There are still 10 days left.
I want to go somewhere, but we can't just leave Futaba-chan alone.
Some things still concern me too. Like that research.
Oh, did you just get up?
Good morning.
It seems she's cautious of us.
Hey, why don't we go upstairs? If any customers come, she'll be even more afraid.
Why don't you go with them, Futaba? Have fun. It's about time my regulars show up anyway, so I don't want you guys loitering around my store.
The fact that there were no damages due to the hackers' actions is but an afterthought. The issue I want to make clear is the attitude of the police, and more importantly, the government.
What do you mean?
Are they doing their best to find an effective countermeasure against these Phantom Thieves? Is it not the government's duty to create a society where its citizens can live without worry? Unfortunately, the current cabinet is powerless. As such, they should be disbanded. I believe now is the time for me to risk my political career in hope of making a new reality. A new political system that goes beyond parties or factions. An ideal country of peace and order.
This politician seems quite promising.
I have to agree. I hope he can work to ease the anxieties of the elderly.
What do you think, boss?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
So the Phantom Thieves only stole the heart of Futaba Sakura, and Mejid was in turn defeated by her real-world hacking abilities? This does correlate to the facts as we know them. If he's telling the truth, then Wakaba Ishiki didn't commit suicide. Did a third party target her life with the goal of destroying her research? Wakaba's death was 2 years ago. That also coincides with when the incident started occurring. Does this other metaverse user that Madarame and Kaneshiro mentioned really exist? Earlier, I briefly mentioned about those psychotic breakdown incidents that have alarmed the public. All of a sudden, people will lose consciousness or become violent. A situation as incomprehensible as that can't be explained away as troubled social conditions. I suspect that these cases are all connected to a larger, man-made plot. The method involved always muddled the explication, but your story has virtually confirmed its viability. Although I wouldn't have expected a new criminal to come to light from your testimony. What did your group think of this other metaverse user? How self-centered of you. The Phantom Thieves tamper with people's hearts without asking consent. How is that different? Well, no matter how you thought of them, there can be no doubting your resolve. Are those incidents because of you or someone else? Either way, I will get to the bottom of this.
So it turns out they do actually allow me to look that stuff up now, Loner. You subbed yesterday at roughly 2:15 and 36 seconds in the afternoon.
All right.
Now, let's move on to your next crime. Kazu Okumura. You should know who he is, considering what happened. Your testimony regarding this incident will be serious. I'm sure you understand why. Answer my next question carefully. What did you do to this Okumura?
To think, the cognitive version of a person would transform into such a horrible monster and attack us. That means our enemies aren't limited to shadows.
I thought the other people were just victims, like the slaves at the castle or the walking ATMs.
Even though they seem to be alive, they're only part of the backdrop. The environment. In other words, the palace ruler determines the form and strength of their cognitions. I would have loved to ask Futaba's mother how far along she was with her research.
Research, huh? She was looking into that cognitive science stuff, yeah?
If we put together all the information we've gathered up to this point, abuse of cognitive science can lead to death, and it may even relate to the psychotic breakdown incidents. Considering the cognitive aspect, I sense a strong connection between it and the metaverse.
On top of that, the research might have been stolen and used by someone else.
You mean those guys that showed Futaba-chan the fake suicide note?
If that is the case, those people are unforgivable.
Hey, Futaba, is there anything else you can remember? She is quite difficult.
That smell.
Come on, no fair!
Hey, can I snag a bite? Meanie.
Why don't we take a short break? I've been thinking, even if Futaba is a genius, could she really crush an international hacker organization that easily?
The one who taunted the Phantom Thieves was a guy in Japan. I knew the Medjed members in Japan weren't anything special, so I wasn't worried.
How do you know that?
Because I'm the founder.
What do you mean? Should we take that literally?
Yep, it was only me at first, back when I was referred to as the Hacker of Justice. But since I stayed anonymous, a bunch of guys from all over the world started using the name.
And those were the ones committing cybercrimes.
It was a hassle to expose all of them, so I just left them be.
So Futaba was the true Medjed, and we were freaking out over some weak-ass dipshits? You should have told us from the start, Futaba.
I discarded the Medjed name a while ago. I'm Alibaba now.
Futaba, what do you want to do now? Since you know our secret, we'd like you to join our team.
Okay.
Just like that?
This may even ensure our investigation of Mementos goes along smoothly.
Well, I guess.
Well, Futaba's real amazing. She's gonna be a big help for us, huh?
Say, Futaba, how did you find out about us?
Secret.
Where did you learn to hack?
Private.
When did you obtain the nav?
I refuse to answer.
Futaba-chan sure is unique.
Not the word I'd use.
Still, it'll be a problem if she doesn't open up to us some more.
At the very least, we need to be able to communicate normally with her.
What should we do?
Destroy her.
How?
First, we'll need to help her open up to us. If we each spend an entire day with her, maybe she'll get more used to being around us.
I see. We do have the time thanks to summer vacation.
We can begin tomorrow.
Let's go to the beach! There'll be tons of people there. Plus, we got totally dried out in that desert.
That's a great idea! I forgot I hadn't gone to the beach yet.
Excuse me?
I'll come by tomorrow. See you then.
Let me help as well. I don't have anything planned.
Thanks. We can set a schedule with everyone else depending on when they're free.
Okay! Can I really do this?
I mean, you're doomed either way, so take your pick. Thank you very much, Captain Vice, for the sub. Very much appreciate, sir. Thank you. I put that towards Mega Man X 1 through 3. Now you are going to socialize or you will die. Which I guess is literally true in this case, so never mind.
Why me?
Stress is the enemy of beauty, you know.
How can I stay calm about this?
I understand how you feel.
Thanks to the incident with those hackers, people are calling us incompetent.
It's almost like you are, in fact, incompetent. As you have failed at everything you've ever tried to do in this game so far.
And on top of all that, the Phantom Thieves are claiming justice is on their side. Don't make me laugh.
Medjed was dealt with by either the Phantom Thieves themselves or some avid supporter. There are no tracks whatsoever, so they must be quite skilled. Either way, the general public recognizes the Phantom Thieves as the subjugating party.
They're gaining support and influence much faster than we could have anticipated.
It is indeed an abnormal situation. I'm beginning to suspect mass manipulation of some kind. It's even possible that a powerful person is behind them, plotting the psychotic breakdowns. If only I had realized sooner.
It's rare to hear you speak in that tone.
For the sake of my justice, I won't forgive them.
Shut up, Akechi. I mean, fair, Leander, but the police really have failed at literally everything.
Hey, is this really going to be okay? I'm worried about how things will be from now on.
I mean, the police are bad guys in, like, every video game ever in real life. So, I mean, that makes perfect sense. Unless they're buddy cops. Then the rest of the police are bad guys, but those two police are good guys. See Detroit Become Human for a good example, though. Meanwhile, Mishima is,
Why is he, of all people, getting excited about this?
because he can have more power!
Draw a lot of attention. I can't wait to see what happens.
Mishima will be the god of the new world!
Nice.
Alright, so before I do anything else whatsoever, I need to swap my DVD. That's the wrong place to go.
The city is way too hot.
What would you like?
Let's see. Charming, kindness, guts. Guts. Let's go ahead and finish this, because we never did. Okay, so who's available right now? Don't care about who is actually available right now. Sojiro. And Hifumi. I'm probably gonna push Hifumi. I like you, Sojiro, but like, or I could push stats. Yeah, I guess we'll push Hifumi. Just need to start pushing stats soon. Or cheat.
Thank you very much.
I choose you, Hifumi.
Actually,
Capitalizing on my private matters are just cruel. I mean, yeah. It's always on the table, Blackval. Just need to make some backup saves, which I know how to do. You know, in case things go badly. We're down to rank 6 with her now. People say I'm all looks and no skills. Isn't she a good shogi player? Yeah, no. Soon I'll have the power of the stars. Is it literally stars like in the sky, or is it stars like in celebrities? Because it's kind of important. I mean, I already have power over the sun and death, so I'm kind of good. But, you know, I just want to know. And then we get trumped. At least we get knowledge for hanging out with her. The angry sun.
Until next time.
God damn it. No, I took it back. Remember, Mr. Red, you're also undead now. I have no idea what star is supposed to represent. As long as I don't have power over the Fool, that would suck.
Our master would like a word with you. Stand up straight and listen closely, inmate.
It seems you freed the heart of a frenzied girl and saved her from her haunted past. Another step has been taken to rehabilitation. You are progressing quite nicely.
Our master bestows words of praise upon you. You'd better feel honored.
By the by, more curious information has found its way to your ears. A scientist's research. It seems that world may secretly be known after all. Furthermore, that very research has been stolen and is now used by those with malicious intent. I wonder how this will change the approach you take toward your rehabilitation. I believe I told you we would spare no expense in cooperating with you. Allow me to grant you a new power worthy of your current self. Though you have my aid, be sure not to let your guard down, otherwise you may get swept off your feet.
My bond with the fool has grown stronger. Yeah.
All right.
We shall meet again in the near future.
Time to go, inmate.
I like how I get no abilities from that. It's just there. Ugh. I have no idea, Mr. Ed. I'm not really familiar with Tarot or Arcana or anything like that. Like, I know it's a thing in Final Fantasy Tactics. I have no idea how or why. Same with the Ogre Battle series.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Makoto is dragging her out, kicking and screaming. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and admit that I don't.
That's supposed to be.
Don't worry about it.
Such avant-garde design. You have excellent taste.
Let's get started, shall we?
So she's secretly Yoko?
What do you plan on doing?
I'd like to simply have a normal conversation. That is the basis of true communication, after all. Yes, you must be well versed in speaking when you are student council president. Don't think too hard about our conversation. We're just going to talk about ordinary topics today.
And what do you mean by ordinary topics?
Well, you know, video games, Star Trek, or shipping. Because apparently, Kyrie is, I don't remember how to pronounce it. Kay's community guards are apparently shippers, professional shippers, so that's fun.
You know, things like food or the weather. Well then, let's begin with food. What do you like to eat, Futaba?
Organic ones.
That wasn't exactly what I meant. Let's try a different topic. How about the weather? I heard that this heat wave is showing no sign of stopping.
Dunno, I haven't been out.
Oh, right.
Makoto's getting overwhelmed.
Do you need help, Makoto?
It wasn't supposed to go like this.
Oh my god, we do.
By the way, Yusuke, what have you been doing this whole time?
Ah, superb. Some of their heads came off when I was moving them, but I made sure to rearrange them pleasingly.
My children! What have you done to my children?
They appeared to be quite shoddily made.
They're from Phoenix Rangers Neo Featherman!
It doesn't change the shoddy thing.
Yellow and pink's heads, and red's been hacked to bits! This is all Inari's fault!
Inari?
You know, Inari sushi? The tofu things foxes eat in the old stories? What kind of fox doesn't know that?
Inari?
Oh, they were in the perfect poses, too! There was so much work getting them set up just right. You wouldn't know aesthetics if it hit you in the face, Inari.
How dare you say that to me? Of all people!
Sheesh, that's not a conversation anymore. It's a full-blown argument.
I like how she is over a head shorter than him.
I see. So their versatility allows you to recreate almost any dramatic scene you can imagine.
Mm-hmm. Victory is great for action, and Neo's got the best transforming suit. So cool.
Fascinating. Art depicts a flash of inspiration, but models offer a much different means of enjoyment.
Huh? Take a look at that. Futaba's having a regular conversation.
It seems she doesn't have a problem talking to others as long as the subject interests her.
Welcome to human life. Jesus Christ. That is such bare bones, basic level social interaction that most people learn when they are kids. And I know you're thinking, they are kids. No. I mean when you're like 5. Right? You're on the playground. Do you like Mega Man? I like Mega Man. Oh, cool. Talk.
I suppose the topics I brought up were not the right ones.
So this is all I gotta do? What a breeze!
In that case, we should advance to the next step. How about we have her spend time in someone else's room?
Yes. She hasn't had many chances to leave the house yet, so that would be the perfect opportunity.
Don't set the bar so high!
She must learn what she has learned. To quote Dream Whisperer.
Well, I guess in that case...
I've left tomorrow to An and Ryuji. He'll be there as well, so you'll be okay.
Can I wear my mask?
No.
I think it would be best if you didn't.
There's really no telling how tomorrow's going to go. Lady An and Ryuji teaming up honestly worries me. But I guess we'll see what they can do.
I guess we'll push Fortune. Since, duh, basically.
I'm incredibly sweaty. I'm going to shrivel up.
Well then.
Looks like this is a generic one. Alright, Mr. Ed, here's what you do. First, you go outside and then you run in circles just over and over and over and over and over till you pass out from exhaustion or dizziness or heat. Then you'll be good.
Goodbye.
Fortune. I even have the thing equipped. Whatever.
You seem surprisingly calm. I thought you'd be more panicked.
There are no customers.
Yo!
There's a customer.
Sorry we're late. We were out buying stuff and I got a little caught up in what to get.
So many snacks. What exactly do you plan on doing?
Well, summer vacation's the time when you lounge around in your room all day.
Yeah, and eating snacks is the best part of that.
You're gonna get fat, you know.
Shut it!
Hey, where's Futaba?
You have done well in coming here.
Ah! Shit freaked me out! Hey, you Futaba?
Yep. Welcome.
Why are you wearing that?
Habit. Anyway, bring it.
Not sure I get it, but let's do this.
Sheesh. Looks like today's going to be another noisy day.
For real, it was freaking amazing! There were girls all over me! Wait, you don't believe a word I'm saying, do ya?
No.
It's you we're talking about here. There's no way you were ever a chick magnet.
What was that?
Agreed. As a member of the opposite sex, I sense no charm from you, Ryuji.
Plus, popular guys wouldn't go bragging about that stuff to other people.
I keep wondering if I should do it while I'm still young. But the dresses show a lot of skin, right? Hey, are you even listening?
There's no point talking about wedding dresses right now. None of us have significant others.
Yep, I'm not getting married anytime soon.
Can we please talk about something else?
Thank you, Morgana.
You know, Futaba's fine having conversations.
Yeah, she doesn't have any trouble speaking her mind. Seems totally normal to me.
I don't know what normal is, but if this is it, I'm happy.
I totally thought you were gonna be some weirdo, but I guess all that worrying was for nothing.
I'm relieved too. I think things should keep going smoothly at this rate. By the way, what's on the agenda for tomorrow?
How about we have her try helping around the cafe?
That's perfect! It'll be good practice to have her up in front of strangers.
Beep! Nope, nope, nope. Showing up in the shop at lunchtime will be like super crushing hard mode.
You don't have to deal with customers if you don't want to. Maybe you could dry plates in the back.
Oh.
I mean, I'll be there too. Yeah, I already told you, Gum Gum. They're professional shippers.
I'd be mad if you weren't.
Then it's all set. We'll be rooting for you, Futaba.
You're all gonna pay for this someday.
Why would... It's the same exact thing.
Hey!
Damn it, Futaba. Yeah, basically this whole thing was a plot to make sure that she would finally do her share of the dishes. Shogi, sure. Just over there. This will be a generic interaction.
I look forward to it.
I look forward to generic interactions. Hang on. I thought this was going to be a generic one, but I'm getting dialogue options. No, okay, we're cool.
Yes.
By the way, we need to have knowledge at 5 to go 2 more steps with her.
Okay, let's end here for today.
Well then.
You want me to let Futaba help out around the shop? But I've never had her do anything like that before. Is she gonna be okay?
Yes.
Liar! Minion of evil!
Futaba?
I'm not a minion of evil.
Don't worry, I did graduate middle school last year. I'll be fine if I just think of this as my first summer job of high school.
Well, in that case, how about you wash the dishes? Just don't push yourself too hard, okay? Hey, are you alright?
The usual, boss. Extra strong.
Sure thing. Keep an eye on Futaba for me.
She a new part-timer? Man, smooth as always. What number Bond girl is this, boss?
It's not like that.
You usually go for the older ones, right? It's only natural you'd want someone younger sometimes. It's like the Guatemala peaberry coffee. Its acidic sweetness is akin to a breath of fresh air.
Sorry, we're serving a blend today. Hey, snap out of it. Hurry up and bring him the coffee before it gets cold.
Yo, here's your coffee.
When in the world did she... Hey, Futaba, haven't I told you not to show up in front of people with that damn thing on? And be more polite when you're bringing something to a customer.
Even when he's a jackass.
Here is your coffee, sir.
Thanks.
Did you see? I did my job right!
Take that thing off, Futaba.
But it protects me from the steam.
That is actually not true.
To think Futaba would go out and talk to a customer herself. Mask aside, I'm impressed. Looks like people really can change.
Sojiro, want me to bring coffee to more customers?
Mask off first.
I'll think about it.
The Taro relevances continue. Isn't it great being famous enough to have rumors about you?
We're on a roll!
Man. Nice.
So there's Fortune Lady, but actually... I should probably push Fortune Lady. Fine, whatever. Good morning, Shadow Machine. I believe in the existence of fate. I know. The Fortunes and I have an extremely high accuracy rate. But I suppose divine power isn't completely absolute, huh? Hang on. Let me pull up the correct answers to give here. Unwanted attention? What's that? I'm only rank 4 with her. There are people who can impose their will upon the world. It's what she just said to us. Sometimes the hand of fate must be forced. Comfort in this stone. It came from someone who dared to care about me, even though I'm a monster with strange powers. That's why I sell stones, to help those suffer the inescapable fate somewhere else. You sell them for $1,000 each.
However...
You sell chunks of salt for $1,000. Toss. The chairman? Forget about that. Kosher salt is extremely valuable, apparently. I mean, even when salt was one of the major commodities of trade, I don't think it was worth that much for that little. God, hazardous. I do know what financial installments are, yes.
All right.
Obviously.
Well then. Until next time.
But you mean like the Prime Directive, Gum Gum? No, I figured hazardous. The correct answer is this.
Well then.
Well, time to drag Futaba into the most stressful situation of all. Public shopping. With, like, other people. I shouldn't make fun. I really shouldn't. I'm sorry. We all have our stressors.
Today's the 4th day already. We getting a little better at dealing with other people?
I don't know. Can't really tell.
People cannot change their deep-seated habits that easily.
Well, let's just say you've made some progress for now.
Oh, stop it! You're gonna blow my cheeks off!
Man, those girls are late. Who do they think they are making us wait like this?
Hello. Please excuse us. Apologies for the lateness. We were looking at multiple items and weren't sure which to choose.
Looking? Looking at what?
A swimsuit, of course, for Futaba-chan.
The swimsuit?
You don't have one, do you?
No, but...
Okay, let's have you try it on right now, then.
Now?
You can't go to the beach if you don't have a good-fitting swimsuit. We don't have much time left, you know.
You know what'll happen if you try and look, right?
Oh, wow, it's perfect! I'm amazed you were able to eyeball it with such accuracy on.
I know, right? There we go. It's on. What the? This barely covers anything! That's normal for a swimsuit. Now, we just need to push these a little more this way. Yeah!
Push?
Are you supposed to move them with that much force?
You gotta put some oomph into this stuff. There. Good to go. Whoa, even I'm impressed.
Wonder what they're doing up there.
They're having her try on the swimsuit, right? What else could they be doing?
Futaba in his swimsuit, I suspect that would make a great painting. Perhaps we should ask Makoto about it.
Yusuke. You know what, sure.
Don't do it! It would really suck if she thought all of us were to blame for that pervy shit.
You guys are such children.
What's with all the ruckus upstairs?
Oh my god.
Something about a swimsuit?
Yeah, sorry, we're putting your daughter in a swimsuit.
To the beach pretty soon, so they're trying some swimsuits out.
Futaba's going to the beach. I didn't think I'd ever see her take that much interest in going outside again.
Well then, It seems we're good to go with the swimsuit. All flattery aside, I think it looks really great. Now you just gotta get rid of those round shoulders. Come on, straighten out your back. Right.
She might be some trouble, but I hope she can make some great memories with you guys.
Don't worry, we will kill anyone who gets in her way.
Nice.
Okay, torrential rain, which means we should probably study, because we do need knowledge to be at 5. Sure, cats have morals. There's things that are good for them, and then there's everything else. Although, actually, let's check something here really quick. Yeah, no, let's push studying.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
Wow.
Oh, we're done. We maxed out knowledge. Holy crap. About friggin' time.
All right.
And then we get more knowledge. Whatever. I didn't know. I couldn't know. But knowledge is done, so we don't have to think about that anymore. Thank God. So we're also good for the next exams.
Well,
now we just need to push everything else. No, it's a fat brain. Leon, there's a difference.
So what should we do today? Let's see. Want to eat together? You know, like how we had hot pot that one time.
That may be a good idea. It'll be a great way to strengthen our intra-squad friendships.
I can do that.
Okay, I'll take a cola and an omelet with rice. Oh, and make that a large, please.
I'd like the same.
I have a number 2, number 5, number 9 with dip, 2 number 37s, extra cheese. I'm not going to ask him if he has the money, because I have the money, and I'm paying his bills.
Of course I can. There is no doubt in my mind.
Dude, you're missing the point here. We're supposed to be helping Futaba, not stuffing our faces.
I want the same. Extra large. I ate loads.
Damn, Futaba, I'm impressed.
Indeed, your appetite is quite nice to see. I much prefer that to women who don't eat a lot.
You better not be hitting on me.
How rude.
Sojiro, help me!
Will you stop that?
So does this mean her training's going good? Let's go with that then.
Hey, let me make you guys some after-meal coffee. It's on me.
Thank you.
I want iced cocoa!
You can't handle bitter stuff either, right? Iced cocoa sound good?
Yeah, definitely. Extra cold, please.
I don't think we've ever had a lunch this lively.
It's lots of fun.
Looks like we know when we'll actually finish up now. The beach is finally within reach.
Oh, of course he does, Jim Murder. Think about how much he spends on her.
Okay.
I'm actually curious where Sojiro's money comes from, because you can't tell me a coffee shop makes that much cash. Okay, so we can hang out with Shogi Lady, which is what we're gonna do. It's Shogi time. Which we need maxed knowledge, I believe. Hang on, let me double check. Yep, requires max knowledge. I was right. Funnily enough, we just did that.
Check.
He sells death sticks on the side. Actually, him being Yakuza would actually be funny, wouldn't it?
Actually,
I mean, it's just an exhibition match. I mean, nobody cares about exhibition matches, right?
all right.
That could be houses.
Thank you very much.
Since apparently he makes pretty dang good coffee, I could see that. I've said it before and I've said it again. I don't mind paying for quality, so... Double money if... Earn double money if a battle is won in one turn after a successful ambush. I wonder if that counts for instant kills, because that would be funny.
I'll start.
My knowledge has gone up. That's just wasted, right? Like, that's just burnt. Yeah, Laura loves quality coffee.
Okay.
Just so much so that I had to invent an entire lorium just to explain it to people. Before I ever even started the show. Coffee is one of my longest standing terms. I've been using that term since... like 2004, something like that. It's been a long time.
Want anything, Futaba?
Orange juice, 100% natural.
Doesn't exist.
That reminds me. You're going to the beach tomorrow, yeah? Go have fun. And make up for the fireworks. Just try not to cut loose too much.
Fireworks?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't know. He tried to go to a firework festival, but it got rained out. Not only did he get crushed in the crowd, but he came home looking like some kind of drowned rat.
Fireworks, huh?
Hello.
Oh, welcome.
That is an appropriate reaction to Akechi. And yeah, sorry, I was actually going to immediately follow through with the comment that the only way to get actual 100% orange juice is to literally squeeze it yourself. Anything you buy in a store, that is not 100% orange juice. I learned that one the hard way. Because back when my throat lesions were first starting, one of my natural assumptions was that fruit juice would be a good thing to switch to drink. No. And I learned a lot about fruit juice in mass-produced fruit juice during that period of time. Yikes! A lot of unpleasant stuff.
Oh, you're...
Huh? You know each other? Wait, aren't you...
I'm Akechi.
Oh yeah, the one on TV and stuff. So what brings you here, Mr. Detective?
This place is more than I imagined it to be. The atmosphere is wonderful. No wonder Sai-san recommended it so strongly to me.
I already told her everything I know. There's nothing more I've got for you people.
Oh no, that's not my intention. I just came to enjoy some coffee.
Oh.
And she is? Oh, you must be Wakaba Ishiki's...
What'll it be?
I'll have whatever you recommend.
Coming right up.
Huh. It seems I'm unwelcome no matter where I go.
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that you're a horrifically evil sociopath.
Did I bother you? My apologies. Apparently, my mother was in a relationship with some lowlife of a man. She was swiftly discarded when he learned she was pregnant. That despair would lead to her death. Thanks to him, I was passed from foster home to foster home. But I do quite well by myself these days. Ah yes, Mejed. To think they'd be taken down by another hacker. I'm not sure whether Mejed was defeated by the Phantom Thieves themselves, or an avid supporter. You're Futaba-chan, right? Sai-san told me about you. Many kids your age seem to be fans of the Phantom Thieves. Do you like them too? What's the matter?
You're popular too, Ace Detective Akechi.
Thank you. Although I'd rather not be compared to people like the Phantom Thieves, if at all possible. This is delicious. You get to drink this coffee every day? I'm incredibly jealous. I would never have thought you'd be boarding at this cafe. We seem to share some kind of bond.
Akechi. What's his official name? We'll just say Joker. Akechi. Joker. Akechi. Joker. Hi, Kay. Lawful evil. Gum gum. At least the vigilantes. Look, if he was more Gordon and less Two-Face, I'd be a little more cool with it, SA2K. Although, you know, I am actually a fan of Harvey Dent, but, you know, whatever.
Thank you. I believe that fate brings people together. It's strange, but talking to you is thought-provoking. Well, I think I found my go-to cafe.
More to SA2K. I've been meaning to ask, is the 2 supposed to be an L? Because I've been calling you SA2K, but if it's an L, I should be calling you Sulk. And I thought of that, like, the other day. Can I help you, Futaba?
Wanna light fireworks? Can we? I bought some.
Is it legal in Japan? So, for those of you not aware, here in the States, there's... Whether or not it's legal to light fireworks is actually incredibly irritating to keep track of, because it's actually based on a county basis, not even state. So whether or not you can light fireworks and when and how depends on which county you're in. Usually, stores will actually post specific signs saying these are the rules. So, like, for example, where I currently live, I could actually go to the grocery store and just buy fireworks and be like, psh, because it's legal here to do that year-round. Some places it's not, and for good reason, too. You know, some places that are especially dry places where fire is much more of a risk, they only allow it on certain times and in certain places, and yada, 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 yada.
I went by myself. I just ran into Mona on the way back. I'll go get Sojiro.
I was worried, so I decided to follow her. She was able to buy everything on her own, though. If she can do that, she should be good to go. Plus, she did a great job dodging that ace detective.
Sojiro, hurry, hurry! We're gonna have a firework festival!
Oh, hold on, Futaba. I haven't even put out my cigarette yet.
Come on! Don't get the smoke on me!
You're the one standing downwind.
Double move! Whee! Will you listen to...
Move, Morgana! Jesus!
Hey, the cat doesn't like the smoke. Keep the flames away from him.
Dang! I made a huge one! Sojiro, look! Look!
Right. Just be careful, okay? Memories of summer, huh?
Okie dokie. I'm gonna do 10 now!
Um,
No!
just move, Morgana. Oh my god, you stupid cat. Who's not a cat, maybe. You think I'm some kind of toy? Well, you're a cat.
Make sure you keep an eye on her. It's tough enough going solo, let alone watching over someone else. Still, going to enjoy the beach. We can finally have a good time.
So this is when something horrifically horrible happens. Let's see, I think cats think everyone. Let's go ahead and push fortune. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's go and do that. What, the fact that cats think all people are toys, Zakdev? Have you ever had a cat? I still have a scar right here for where one just dangled through my eyebrow. The drum did. No! She used to love going to the beach. Then I stopped living on the coast. And I haven't been back since, now that I think on it. Ugh, right. Hang on, let me pull up my cheat codes here. I need to know exactly what to say to this person to increase my rep with them. There we go. I don't actually like the in-game design that much, Kay. I mean, obviously this is a PS3 game. However, the artwork is actually pretty decent. I'm kind of down for the artwork. It's good stuff. You spent all the money that you... It was $1,000 each!
What?
It's been a while, maiden. The chairman asked that I come to see how things are doing. Who are you? My apprentice.
Oh,
Right. You know, if I have the power of fortune... Look, I just want all the powers, okay? We'll go with this one. It means someone's trying to brute force it, okay? Trying to steal the account, that's all.
thank you.
No, that's okay. I don't have a preference. Affinity reading.
All right.
Oh. Goodbye.
I don't remember a Mel Gibbs. Oh, What Women Want.
Futaba will be in your care today. Make sure you don't let any dudes try to hit on her.
I'll fight them off.
Don't do anything that'll make you stand out, moron. Just act with your brains, okay?
Hey, can we go already?
Are you sure you'll be all right?
It's just a day trip. Don't underestimate me.
Right. Sorry.
Okay, real talk for a second. Futaba has been a shut-in for 2 years, and she's about to go to the beach in a swimsuit. She's going to spend the next week of her life being a lobster.
Guess I just have to let it go. Have fun, but be careful, you two.
It's just a D&D alignment thing, never more. I was asked which alignment, so I gave my answer. Now see, this animation style I don't care for that much.
Oh, man, it's...
I like Yusuke's outfit. That's what I'd be wearing.
Sorry for the wait.
Hmm?
Yes, yes, Ann is gorgeous.
Hmm?
Got a better opinion of me now? What? Cat got your tongue? Come on.
Are we messing around?
And she just bursts into flame. Depends on the individual, Mr. Red.
This is perfect!
Yeah, no, she's gonna be beat red for a week.
Stay still for a second. You'll be just fine.
Oh, phenomenon. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's so hot.
There's a lot of people here. Are you okay, Futaba?
I'm fine. You guys are here. It's almost lunchtime. No! The squid's staring at me!
It's cooked, so don't worry. Would you even eat squid if I'm not around?
Why don't we eat lunch too?
I'll go get some stuff for us then. You're eating that even here?
My staple food.
This should be a familiar flavor. Yet how does it taste so good?
What's up, Makoto? You ain't eating much. Not feeling well or something?
You just don't get it, do you, Ryuji? When a girl's in a swimsuit, she wants to look as slim as possible. Still, you're worrying too much. Did you make sure to eat breakfast?
Mona lacks tact.
So, what do we do now? Should we play some beach volleyball?
Oh, sorry. Us girls already made plans to ride a banana boat.
We could only rent a 3-person one. Sorry.
Wait, then what about us?
Keep an eye on our stuff.
Hell no! Why you gotta treat us like that? We're celebrities making headlines. You should treat us better.
I do think they're not bad in the metaverse, but in reality... Strange, isn't it?
They can steal treasures, but they don't seem like they can steal a girl's heart at all.
But, Lady Ann...
You're a cat.
Can we get to the banana boat already?
Oh, sorry. We'll go now.
Hang on. I just want to point out that I was right. I mentioned how Ann is a twig. Makoto's not exactly, not skinny. But Futaba is dinky. Like, that's like this. I could probably pull her up with one hand. As in, like, I could probably lift her with... Of course I could lift her with one arm. That would be really easy. But my point is, I think I could get, like, my hand around her entire waist and lift her that way, because she is so tiny.
You don't get how amazing we are. We risk our lives being Phantom Thieves. There's no way we're the same as other guys around here.
But yes, she's 15, and she's like 4 foot something. She's really short, relatively speaking.
Shouldn't we be having more good times in reality, too?
Eh.
We're special, man. Don't you agree, Yusuke?
Well, if you put it that way, you may be right.
Ann and the others don't get it because they're always around us.
Hey, how do we get Lady Ann to notice how amazing we are as Phantom Thieves?
Well, we gotta steal you-know-what.
Swimsuits.
Chiffon made fun of us and all, let's show her what we're really made of.
I see. I just need to prove my skills in reality as well.
Let's steal all the hearts with the skills we've honed as Phantom Thieves. I'm sure girls will be all over us considering the vibes we give off.
Alright, let's use the skills we've learned as Phantom Thieves. First, we beat the crap out of them. Then we summon extra-dimensional entities to cast magic at them. Then we shoot them with our fake guns, which somehow work. Case solved. All-out attack! Alright, why are you running? Come back!
Very well, let's do this. Pulling off our work in reality doesn't sound bad.
So, Mona, you're in charge of watching over our stuff.
Oh yeah, then take their money. Hundreds of thousands of yen.
Let's hurry up and go.
Hey, what the hell? Get back here! Don't leave me behind!
Oh my god. Oh god, I don't want to watch this, do I? Oh, thank god it's not actually voiced. Thank you for making this slightly less cringy. Then we have a montage of failure. A failtage? A monure? I like how these are basically the exact same woman over and over. Wait a minute. It's a conspiracy! A manure.
I don't know. The ocean just looks kind of bland to me.
Just give up, Ryuji. You're pathetic and terrible and you should be with An anyways.
Come on, it ain't over yet. I'm going for a miracle comeback.
Did someone follow us here? Something tells me we're being watched.
Really? You think one of those girls changed her mind?
No.
OMG, it's the Golden Boy himself! And he's already got his own little entourage. We really did teach him right, didn't we?
You? Oh no. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, sometimes we just gotta get out of the city, forget the nightlife, breathe fresh air, enjoy some eye candy.
We thought we lost our protege. Who would have guessed our vacay was actually the call of fate?
Oh, what's with the look? Don't believe in fate? Or did you really not have fun last time?
You gonna tell us you saw yourself in all that chiffon and felt nothing?
I don't think I felt what you guys were hoping.
Oh, honey, I get it. Everyone's nervous when they first start out. But trust me, you'll make their jaws drop.
Just an hour at the Vanity, 3 hours at the boutique, and we can just pick up where we left off last time. So, are you ready to steal some hearts?
We gotta go. Sorry.
Was it something I said? Oh, what a tragedy. Another starlet slips through our fingers.
No more makeovers. By the way, where's Yusuke?
So this is where you two were. I've been searching for you.
What are you doing with those lobsters?
While you were busy with your interrogation, I found these beautiful specimens on sale. And so I decided to spend the last of my money on them.
Man, you're real hopeless when it comes to cash. Wait,
Yep.
You were watching us? Why didn't you help?
Apologies, but I was entranced. The moment I set eyes on this distinct shape, I was in love. I haven't had my very core shaken as vigorously as this since the first time An entered my gaze.
It's a lobster.
Good for you.
We're here with friends.
It's a lobster that...
Come on, don't lie to us, baby. How about you come for a nice cruise on our boat?
There's going to be a party, too. Tons of celebrities and industry people will be coming along.
Are you even listening to us?
Sorry about the wait.
Huh, so you were serious about being here with friends.
That's what we've been saying from the start.
Don't you find it boring spending your time with kids like them?
Far more interesting than anything involving you two.
What was that?
Hey, let's just let the children have fun with fellow children. We'll be going now.
Alright. A, screw them. B, where's Futaba?
What creeps. Thanks for coming in like that. Those guys just wouldn't stop pestering us. To be honest, I was nearly at my wit's end.
By the way, where are Futaba and Morgana?
Ooh, are those lobsters? One in each hand! I was wondering about that myself.
Are you going to make them into sashimi? Or perhaps roast them whole?
Enough of your vile postulations. These are purely for the sake of visual appreciation.
We did tons of stuff today. All in all, I guess coming to the beach was pretty worth it.
You know, the lobsters are like, what are you doing with me? And so here's the everyone. What?
We should probably start heading home.
Agreed. Let's pack up.
Futaba seemed fine in the crowd, too. So it looks like she's overcome her last exercise.
Yep, 6 days and she's good to go.
We're going home. Stop standing around and help us.
You know, all this time, I thought that it was my fault that my mom died.
Uh-huh.
It's because everyone said that I killed her. Everyone looked at me thinking I was a murderer. I ended up hating this world. That's why I shut myself in and covered my ears. I wished my mom would come back to life. Sometimes I'd wake up and think it was all a dream. But nothing had changed in the world. That's why I'd sleep again. It'd be a repeat of that. I loved my mom. I wanted to become like her. How she'd work late into the night. How she'd wake up early and make me a boxed lunch every day. How she'd do her best to further her research. How she'd scold me for peeking at her notes.
It was cognitive science, wasn't it?
The cognitive world can become distorted through desires. If it becomes distorted, a person begins exhibiting problematic behavior in reality. That cognitive world disappears when you remove its core, and further problematic actions stop.
Isn't that about palaces?
That's the metaverse. She knew about that?
It made no sense back then. But now I understand after it actually happened to me. All I thought about was my mom. I was trapped in a cognitive labyrinth. I couldn't get out of it. There was nothing I could do by myself.
That's why you asked us to steal your heart? That's a huge jump in logic in so many ways.
At first, I didn't believe the rumors about the Phantom Thieves, that they steal hearts. But I overheard you accidentally. I learned that you were near me.
Overheard? Ah, the bug. So why were you listening in on LeBlanc in the first place?
I had to keep an eye on Sojiro, make sure he was actually working.
Talk about an awful hobby.
You talked about stealing hearts. When I heard that, I was so happy I jumped up and down. I thought, maybe the Phantom Thieves could cure my heart.
You could have just told us from the start.
You might have been wary of me if I asked out of nowhere. And besides, you could have been bad guys. That's why I cautiously got in contact with you. I checked many times to see how you'd react.
Yes. You had us twisted around your little finger.
But Futaba, you didn't talk to anyone besides Boss for a long time, right? You must have needed a lot of courage to contact the Phantom Thieves.
There were two reasons for it. One was Medjed's taunt. The Phantom Thieves were so pitiful it frustrated me. I would have been in trouble if they got disbanded too.
Indeed. You were our only hope.
The other was what I heard through wiretapping LeBlanc. Sojiro was being blamed with lies, like abusing me. He was being threatened to spill everything about my mom.
Talk about making shit up.
It made me sad, and it hurt. I thought, I have to save Sojiro. I gotta do something.
So that's why.
But the Phantom Thieves, I didn't think you guys would be taking such risks for me. I didn't think you'd worry about me so much. I'm sorry that I acted like I doubted you guys.
Do you believe in us now?
Yeah, I can tell. You aren't bad guys. That's why I have a request. Let me join your team.
There's nothing to join. You're already one of us.
I'll be honest. Changing people's hearts isn't my goal. I want to learn what happened to my mom. The reason why she was killed.
Killed?
It was written in her notes. Should the self in the cognitive world die, the self in the real world would lose consciousness.
Is this about mental shutdowns?
Then the criminal that Kaneshiro mentioned.
Yes, that could be the case. I don't like pursuing this line of thought, but perhaps your mother's shadow was...
I don't know for sure, but right before my mom died, she didn't seem right.
In what way?
No matter how much I talked to her, she wouldn't answer back. And she didn't jump into the road, it was more like she collapsed and fell in. That's why I thought what was written in the notes was real, and looked into it. I read books, checked theses that were released online. I even snuck into the networks of various research labs to look at their classified data.
That's why you're good at hacking. What kind of brain do you have?
But I didn't figure anything out. My mom's research was nowhere to be found. She was killed by someone, and her research was treated like it never existed. I bet it's them. Those adults in the black suits who read the fake suicide note. I'll never forgive them.
Futaba.
If I stay with you guys, I think I can find out more about that world. Then eventually, it might even lead to those men in black. It's a super personal reason why I want to join you. Is that okay? Or would I just be dead weight?
If anything, you're dependable. Ain't that right, Mona?
Why are you looking at me? Are you trying to say I'm inadequate?
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable!
This is what our Phantom Thieves are like. But I hope we get along, Futaba.
Thanks.
Let's leave those two be. Why don't we lose no time and decide on Futaba's codename?
What's that?
It's not cool if we called each other by our real names.
Joker, Skull, Mona, Panther, Queen, and I'm Fox.
In Futaba's case, Hacker wouldn't be right, would it?
Mech?
PC?
No. Why don't we go literal and call her Goggles?
Super lame. You've got no taste, kitty.
In your face.
Do you have any good ideas for Futaba's codename?
I'll curse you. What would you want it to be, Futaba?
Oracle. With my vision, I'll guide you all to victory.
Sounds great!
Futaba will be Oracle.
Insert Batman joke here.
But man, I never even dreamed that the rumored Phantom Thieves would be so close.
Same goes to you. To think you'd be the daughter of a metaverse researcher. Talk about a mysterious fate.
Should we get going then?
Yep, let's go home.
Yes. The incident with Medjed seems to have been more effective than predicted. This should spur the Phantom Thieves' support even more now. I agree. There are effective ways to use the Phantom Thieves. Now would be the best time to dispose of unnecessary trash, whether they're connected to us or not.
He's evil.
Hey.
That's his character. He's evil. Tune in for more lore insights from the Lore Runner. Hey, can I finally tell them about Igor? Nope. Okay, whatever. Listen, there's this guy named Igor. He's not actually a guy, and he's not actually named Igor. Actually, I don't know if either of those facts are true. I don't know much about Igor's backstory. I know he was built by Philemon, I want to say. And he's kind of the guy behind the series at this point. And that's about all I know.
Damn it, Ryuji. You always find the worst possible things to say.
Excuse me. He reminds me a little bit more of Q, if I had to parallel him to someone. And not just because he's the fool. Hang on, where are we at? Aw, watermelon. Alright, let's push Shogi. I suppose I shouldn't call her Shogi. I should call her Star. Makes much more sense. You'll have to ask someone who's more affiliated with Arcana, Mr. Red. I was gonna say, isn't like everything in SMT a god of some form or another? With my overflowing knowledge, I can help her.
What?
This is the step that actually required max knowledge right here.
Actually...
You should... Her mother wants her to throw a match? Why? If I lose to a man, I'll get sympathy from women and get more female fans. Then when I make my comeback, I'll become a symbol for women everywhere. Then I can use the magazine's popularity against them and instantly become famous.
It's terrible.
Once I made money from Shogi, I could quit and make money from my looks instead. The only reason she supports my Shogi career is so she can profit off of me as an idol. Have you seen Star Trek, Mr. Red?
However...
Losing on purpose is wrong! Never do it! Even if the Kingpin comes over and kills you. Well, that answers my question, Mr. Red. Okay, so I guess we're going to Mementos soon. I need to actually do some investigation to get some of these quests lined up. But I guess that'll be our next priority.
Hey, I know this is out of the blue, but,
Like, I really like On. Like her. And, like, I don't know if I should like her or if I should like her. And I don't know if, like, I should tell her that I like her or tell her that I like her. And... You know what I mean?
like, could we all meet up at LeBlanc tomorrow? Ah, sweet.
That worried tone. Could he still have summer vacation homework left to do?
Whoa, how did he know?
I actually called it.
Anyway, I've already hit up Makoto and the others. I'll be counting on you to get me through this tomorrow.
You gotta be kidding. Might as well get some sleep while we can. That black thing was... me? That can't be true. I'm supposed to be human. I should be. If we get rid of the distortion in the depths of Mementos, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
It's fine, Morgana.
Sorry, did I wake you up?
You're talking out loud at my feet.
Oh, my sunburns were hurting, and that woke me up.
You're a
I was
terrible
absorbing
liar.
all the sunlight because I'm black. Don't you get it? Oh, I'm not sure what to do when you give me an honestly concerned response like that.
Ain't that the truth?
By the way, it's not like I'm bothered by this or anything, but hypothetically speaking, okay? What would you do if I turned out to be some weird... thing?
I mean, who cares?
I'd be bothered by it! If what I saw from earlier is true, is it okay for me to stay with the Phantom Thieves? And even if I'm with the team, I'm useless at the moment. It's nothing. Well, I've gotten pretty used to my life as a cat, too. And to be frank, this storage room isn't bad either. Then again, I can't wait to turn back to being a human so I can move out. Maybe I'll live a life of luxury in a suite on the highest floor.
That's not the life of luxury.
But rather than becoming some weird thing, maybe staying as a cat isn't so bad either. You and me made a deal, yeah? That means I can stay here. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Thought so. Don't forget what you just said, okay?
Morgana, whatever. Look, just chillax, okay? Now listen, my feet are cold, so if you could, like, lay over them, because apparently I can't afford an actual blanket, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Come on. Let's hurry up and get to sleep.
Sure thing.
It'll be fine, right?
It's okay, you're secretly Cthulhu. Not like a tentacle thing. I mean, you were literally Cthulhu. Congratulations.
Oh, I'm done.
As for me, I'm done for.
Talk about a cliched way to end your summer vacation.
I can't believe you hadn't even touched your homework until last night.
Well, everyone's free to spend their time as they choose. I guess some people just can't help themselves.
I'm sorry.
Come on, I think he's learned his lesson. More importantly, why don't you folks take a break?
Boss! Oh, you're a lifesaver.
I'm gonna go pick up some groceries. Mind the shop for a bit.
The sports club has aggressively applied kinesthesiology to the team's practices. By incorporating their lab's findings on human efficiency into the training regimen, they have developed a...
Oh, that reminds me. Isn't there a female athlete from our own school who's made the news?
An athlete? Oh, do you mean the one in gymnastics?
Yeah, her! The one everyone's saying is super cute.
Oh yeah, Yoshizawa, right? Wasn't she gonna be in the summer meet? Or is that already over?
Ah, about that.
Makoto?
Well, I just happened to overhear a couple teachers discussing it when I was heading to school the other day. Yoshizawa-san's results in the meet, they weren't exactly stellar.
I see.
There seemed to have been a great many people expecting her success there. It's gotta be tough for her.
Yeah. Ain't there one more meet left this year in gymnastics, though? Shit must be rough right now. But if she can nail that one, who cares what anybody at school says?
Oh, that also reminds me.
So, I just so happened to bump into Mishima-kun before summer vacation started.
And?
He seemed really mad. I asked him what was wrong, and he showed me some posts on an underground site about our school. It pretty much said the school's planning to abandon any honors student who isn't actively making Shujin look better.
Whoa, wait a sec.
There was no name, and it sounded like just another rumor at first. But could this be about Yoshizawa-san?
Who knows? Still, ever since the case with Kamoshida, the school's been frantically trying to improve its public image, right? At the very least, this abandonment of honor students would fall in line with the school's real mission. I can't deny the possibility that they would do this to Yoshizawa-san.
They dump all their hopes onto their athletes, and if they don't cut the mustard, they're out like the rest of the trash, huh?
Regardless of whether it's true or not, such behavior is extremely self-serving.
Just like we thought this whole time. There's still tons of shit wrong with society.
Yeah, we don't know what'll happen to Yoshizawa's spot on the team, but at the very least, we can keep up our efforts to prevent the worst case scenario.
Next up, our spotlight's on a topic everyone's talking about, the Phantom Thieves incidents. The Phantom Thieves shocked the world by silencing a globally notorious hacktivist group. Their popularity goes beyond our own borders, with foreign media following them closely as well. Many are heralding them as dark heroes and gentlemen thieves for a new age.
Whoa, this is getting pretty crazy. So the whole world really knows about us.
Man, it's hot.
Seriously, I'm done with the Phantom Thieves.
I don't know. I don't even remember how I first learned about Mementos.
Hey!
Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't need knowledge. I just realized I don't actually need knowledge anymore.
Let's do it.
Let's go ahead and start looking at this. So I need... because I need to do several look into. So School Gate, Central Convenience Store, Underground Mall. Doesn't that take up time, Donkro?
Oh, this is hell.
There it is. Should teleport me, or go right into the thing. Whatever. Sure. Whatever.
What?
Oh my god, it's Mr. Evil! I like fortune telling. I'm doing research for school. I'm trying to run a business here. Please go away.
Oh,
This is chairman of the ADP. It stands for the Assembly of Divine Power. So it's a bunch of scam artists? We sell holy stones. They're a large part of our business. You're also falling behind in your stone quota. Enough with the skepticism. Just focus on your role. Read the futures of those unfortunate souls and lead them to salvation with holy souls. Stones. You don't want things to go back to the way they were, do you? Don't you remember breaking down in front of me, telling me how everyone called you a monster? If you don't carry your weight, you'll be exactly that. A monster. Piss off. The ADP is the only place to which you will ever belong.
What?
Yeah, it's called being a human. God damn it. Why is that my superpower? Hi, I'm a human being. A decent human being.
All right.
Of course not available, Thor. I'm shocked that you would say that, even about someone who's taken such good care of you. Do you really feel like returning to the slime, scum-sucking monster that you used to be? 'Cause you will if you don't do everything I tell you to. Any questions? It's decent, man.
Until next time.
Favorite villain of all time? There's Arcturus Mengsk, there's Kafka, there's the third Palpatine. No, decent man's nemesis is the human race. Well, clearly we gotta romance her. I mean, we've just got so many things in common.
I never expected what happened to Futaba's mother would be connected to those incidents in the city. We can't leave this be. Though this scoundrel has the same power as us, they're triggering people's mental shutdowns. If they truly exist, who can stop them? Only us. This is getting interesting. We've got a new addition to the team, so it's time I flex my veteran skills.
I do have favorites, J. Maria Grimmel. There's my niece, my sister, my friends.
What's up?
I've said it before and I've said it again. If I ever accidentally kill myself on stream,
Get ready. We're going out for lunch. Just the three of us.
it'll be the most popular stream I've ever done.
You don't have any plans, right? Just come on. It'll be my treat. Not only can Futaba go out now, but your summer break's almost over. We gotta do something.
I asked especially for sushi. You better be thankful. This place is supposed to be super delicious, too.
Sushi? Take me with you! I didn't get to eat the takeout sushi last time, remember?
Man, that thing never stops meowing, does it?
Can the cat join us?
What, at the restaurant? I do feel sorry for it, though. Well, I guess I don't mind bringing some sushi home.
He knows me so well. Let's see. I want some medium fat tuna, fatty tuna, salmon roe, anago, and... Oh, are you gonna be able to remember all this? You might want to take notes.
So, how is it? Good?
This is the weirdest eating animation I've ever seen.
Delicious!
Don't wolf it down like that. No one's gonna take your food. What did I tell you? Drink some tea.
Restroom!
Huh? Oh, restrooms. They're that way. What a busy girl. Back in the day, she, her mother, and I used to go eat out often. This brings back memories. I had completely forgotten about it, too.
That was close. I thought I was gonna die. Well, time to resume.
Futaba.
You're still going to eat?
I'm all full. I'm throwing in the towel.
Which is it? I'm gonna use the restroom and then pay the bill. Check, please.
Coming right up.
When I got into middle school, my mom and Sojiro took me out to eat sushi to celebrate. That sushi was so good. Today's was pretty good too. I hope the three of us can come again sometime.
Don't worry, I rip information... No, I guess it's not information, is it? I rip items out of people's subconscious and sell it for money, so I got us covered.
When should we do this again? I wish she could have had today's sushi too. I want to find out what happened to Mom. I won't forgive the guy who triggered her mental shutdown. So, you better help me out.
120,000 yen? You're joking, right?
That can't be right. They could not have just spent 1,200 bucks on sushi. Oh, never mind. I'm saying that wrong. I'm saying that wrong. Sorry. Well, no, 120... Yeah, nope, yeah, that is... I'm right. I'm right.
Looks like we won't be getting sushi to go.
That's, insane.
Welcome home! I've been waiting for you! Huh? Wait, where's my sushi? Where's my fatty tuna? Where's my anago?
Okay, sushi is expensive here, where I live. You know how much it costs me to get a thing of sushi? Like a meal of sushi? It's about 30 bucks. That's for 3 total rolls, by the way. So... If only Sashira had more money. You spent 12... And yeah, it's good. You want me to go with you to a game store? Sure.
Wait, we're meeting. We'd better get over.
Edible gold leaf instead of seaweed. Well, that's dumb. For the usual reasons that putting gold... What is with people getting gold in food? That is so many levels of stupid.
All right.
Is this where we're supposed to be meeting?
That's a
Is she
game
not
store?
here? Try checking around.
Are you all by yourself? Where did you come from?
Oh, there she is.
Hey, over there.
Did you run away from home? What's wrong, little girl?
That looks bad. What are you gonna do?
Apparently I'm gonna keep sitting here and just watching like a moron.
Yeah, hurry up!
Well, can you come down to the station with me for now? Huh? Who are you?
Hey!
Do you know this girl? You're not lying, are you? Very well.
Futaba, are you okay?
Sorry. I thought I conquered my fears back at the beach.
It's okay, cops are pretty scary.
What happened?
There wasn't anyone I knew with me, so I panicked. Felt like my heart was gonna pop. I got so scared all by myself. Then I just sort of curled up into a ball. Then all these people started staring at me, and the police came, and then it was all over.
Look, Futaba, if you're ever in trouble, just call this guy.
Okay. I feel kinda calm when we're this close. You're okay being like this, right?
Can't move. Are you a Remora?
Maybe. Couldn't even go by a game by myself. I'm a failure.
Futaba.
But I'm okay outside as long as it's with him. Is he some kind of key item?
Yes, I am a plot coupon. No, think about it. We are playing a plot coupon.
Please, be my key item. I'll try and get better at navigation if you do.
Alright.
For reals? Then it's a deal.
Oh, hey. You got the top score in Donkey Kong. You couldn't have done that on your own.
We were impressed with the intel gathering skills of the Phantom Thieves as well. We also know that this would have been impossible unless you had a skilled hacker. Who was doing this?
It's with the...
Deployment. Chance to cast Kaja or party healing magic.
All right.
All right. Now that that's over with, let's go.
Where?
I don't know, okay.
Need, buy, game.
Which one?
Weren't you bawling your eyes out just a second ago?
Yeah, but I have my key item now. Victory conditions met. Come on, let's roll.
Welcome home. Where were you two?
Akihabara.
What? That's incredible, Futaba.
I guess.
I just hope you can keep that up. Maybe you'll even be able to go to high school someday.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough of that. Oh, I bet you're exhausted after dealing with all those people, huh? Let's get you to bed. Hey, we're gonna head back.
I've already decided we're not going to romance her, by the way. I just want to make that very clear. Because I can't breathe through my elbows, I think is the simplest way I could explain that. Hey, Larian. What's my take on Makoto? She's the best girl. Why do you ask? No, I don't know. Like, I admit I have a lot more sympathy for Makoto than anyone else so far in the entire story, with the possible exception of Yoshida. She fits a very specific type of character. She's someone who gets crapped on from the top and crapped on from the bottom. And I know exactly what that feels like. And it's the kind of thing you don't actually see all that much. The point is, they're being used by whoever's above them. And so they're being hated by everyone below them. And they're just kind of there. Now, that kind of character can be done in several different ways, but it's kind of an archetype I don't see that often anyways. Let's take the plant.
Nice.
Let's watch TV.
Oh.
Yep, let's finish this off.
Doesn't matter whether he's a zombie or not. Stranger is just another word for enemy, right?
Stop! Wait! I'm human! I'm still human!
Oh!
Lol. Took that. I got the guts. Please, Max. Nope. Ah, well. Would have been nice.
Okay. Well then.
What, Igor?
Listen up, inmate. Our master wants a word with you.
It seems you formed a contract with another new ally. This is the owner of quite a different type of power. It will help guide you all to further heights as thieves. Worry not. You are steadily approaching the realization of your goal. This is not necessarily to prove so, but I shall increase the number of personas you can hold at once.
Oh, thank God for that.
From here on, your tale will make great progress. Hone your powers even further, and prepare for the time that will soon come. I expect great things from you.
All right.
Until we meet again.
It is time, inmate. Return to your world.
Morning.
Ooh, a uniform. Make sure you study hard.
Futaba says she's going to shift to living a morning person's life.
A healthy mission starts with a healthy lifestyle.
Mission?
And on to breaking news. In regard to the so-called Phantom Thieves events that have been a hot topic among the general public, the Prime Minister held a press conference at his official residence to address the problem.
The government acknowledges the current rumors of the group called the Phantom Thieves. We are currently confirming facts with the police and wish to deal with it in an appropriate...
Even the Prime Minister's talking about the Phantom Thieves?
And you can tell he's a very important character for the story because he doesn't even have a name or a model.
They're allies of justice, after all.
They change hearts, huh? Wonder if it's true.
Looks like we're finally being recognized across the country. That humility of yours is favorable. I bet you stole that from me, huh? Let's find clues on that case as soon as we can, too. And resolve it ourselves. For Futaba's sake, too.
You two really get along, don't you? You're gonna be late if you don't get going soon.
Good luck on your student duties.
The age group with the most belief in the Phantom Thieves seems to be teenagers.
Those rotten adults.
We've even received messages about how the Phantom Thieves are all students talk about these days.
Do you know about them?
They're the only thing my daughter speaks to me about. She's been glued to this fan site thing. I thought it was just an ordinary website.
Lately, they've added a polling feature to ask who you'd like to see have a change of heart. Given people's heightened expectations, it's been receiving a lot of votes.
Huh. Maybe I should go vote for our company president. Change his heart so he'll raise our salaries. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Oh, it's all over.
The Phantom Thieves are great!
Second term's already started. I think this every year, but isn't summer vacation too short? It's like it always ends right when you get used to a life without school. Then again, I guess we had some fun things this year.
Wait until you get a job and you never get a break.
All right, let's begin homeroom. Let's see. We've just gotten back from vacation, but starting next Monday is the school trip.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You students are so lucky. You get an entire month off for summer and get to go to Hawaii, too. Make sure that none of you cut loose too much, okay? Okay, settle down. That concludes homeroom.
School trip, huh? I guess we won't be able to act as Phantom
Takamaki-san! You can speak English, right?
Basically, yeah.
That's amazing.
I lived over there, so it's nothing that special.
Hey, if there's something we're not sure of in English, can we ask you about it?
Huh?
Hey!
Sorry.
Oh, good. That's like, what do you want? Oh, you want to continue. Awesome. So she's quitting her part-time job. Okay, I think that deserves a high five, Kawakami. Oh, they're here.
What?
The evil ones have arrived. Hang on, let me pull up her thing here. Where is she? Temperance. How long are you going to make us wait for the bribe money that we're blackmailing you for? I can't live without spending money every single waking, breathing, moving second. I need your money. Guys, I have an idea for a story. Hear me out. Money vampires. Like they don't spend it. They actually need to consume it. Wall Street? Nah. How rude. Yeah, get all the jokes out. Go ahead. There's like 50 you could use there. You thought you'd just call and say you're not going to pay anymore? Who do you think you are?
You know...
I decided for Takase-kun's sake, I'm going to make sure there won't be any more students like him. You're just trying to get out of your responsibility. I bet you even care about Taiki. Oh, you're still a teacher. Maybe we really should sue the Board of Education. You okay with that? A teacher who caused her student to die would cause a scandal. I'm not going to run or hide. I'm going to spend my time taking care of my students. If you want to take legal action, go ahead. Regardless, I will continue teaching. I've decided that is the best apology I can make to Takase-kun. Paying money to you two is not the solution, to say the least. Well, I was suing you. Maybe I should tell him about your little secret. You know, about your stint as a sex worker.
What?
Oh, I'm right, am I? I mean, the amount of money you're paying us can't come just from a teacher's salary. Shall we head over to the faculty office? Teacher working in the sex industry. You're definitely done at this time. How unfortunate for you. You thought you could just leave Taiki's matter unsettled. You know what you have to do, right? Pay up! And don't ever call us again with this garbage about stopping payments. I want them to die so badly. Oh my god. Like, I know we're going to just change their hearts, and that makes me sad, because I want them dead. Oh my god. Yeah, we just get our chain out, wrap it around the neck. There we go, and just kind of tighten it a little bit. We're just going to have to hold this for a few minutes. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. Stop struggling. Stop struggling. It's all right. What are their names again? Their full names. Toshio-san and Horimus. So, yeah, we need to change some... Okay, so I've decided, especially based on this, it is now top priority to finish the research we need for hitting Mementos and smashing all that out. A Susan teacher asking if the Phantom Thieves for help would be...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just... Forget everything, okay? I guess I'll never be able to change. Hug! Just hugs, hugs. Hug her, you jackass. Smack. I could sell tickets to killing them. For how much? I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't charge for something like that. That's a public service. Yeah, no kidding, Dakota. That I've talked many times about how one of the worst feelings for me is when things get better. No, they're worse. There's just a unique horribleness to that sensation.
There you guys are.
Futaba! Did you come here by yourself?
I went to get her since I got out of school early.
What a patronizing Inari.
Well then, let's get talking. What do we do now? Should we go after another big target?
That's important too, but what about that villain in the cognitive world?
It's almost certain that this person exists. What's more, they're inducing mental shutdowns. We certainly can't turn a blind eye.
Yeah, but we don't got any clues. But, you know how we're toads popular right now? Everyone at school's talking about us, and not a day goes by when you don't hear about it on TV either. We totally made it big, don't you think?
True. The rankings on the Phantom Aficionado website have been crazy, too.
You mean this?
Huh? What the hell? First place keeps changing by the second.
People are voting around the clock, after all.
If we go after these guys, I'm sure we'll score some big cash at least once. What would you use money like that for?
Giving food to Yusuke. And I'd probably give some to Kawakami, too, since she's been shoving money out the window, basically into a furnace, for all that she's been getting out of it. No, actually, a furnace can at least give you heat. So she's been tossing it into a ditch. There we go. Let's equivalent that. So give some money to Yusuke so he can get fed. Give some money to Kawakami so she can, have a decent life. Maybe pay a hitman to kill their parents. We'll pay off a Akechi. Hey, Akechi, you want to kill them?
I've never heard of a Phantom Thief that saves up money.
Are you fine with that, Futaba? Even though it's related to what happened to your mother.
It's not okay. I'm definitely gonna punch that guy.
The culprit forcing mental shutdowns. If you think about it, there's no bigger target than that. If we can change his heart and get a confession out of him, we'll be on top of the world for real. Should we reveal our identities then? Oh, I bet chicks are gonna be all over us.
Whoa, whoa. You want us to show our faces?
Yeah, hang on. Ryuji, buddy. I know you're excited, and you're a teenager, and you're dumb. But I want you to imagine for 5 seconds that you come up being like, "Hi, I'm Spider-Man." And then I want you to imagine the fact that that will no longer be... that you will no longer be breathing when you don't wake up the next morning. If you're lucky.
I guess that might be okay.
No!
I see.
They deserve each other.
If the true culprit confesses, the existence of the metaverse will become known. There would be no need for us to remain in hiding in such a questionable manner.
Hey, we're not doing this to stand out, you know. Being unknown is the allure of being a phantom thief.
But considering the hype now, it's gonna be one hell of a huge deal if we pull it off.
Are there really no clues regarding those mental shutdown cases? If I remember right, wasn't the older Nijima sister investigating it?
Yes, I can pry and ask about it. But she'll just tell me to mind my own business and get angry with me.
If you can't ask her, wanna just extract that data? Does she have a personal laptop or something?
Don't tell me.
I can lend you a storage device with my special gimmick on it. Just stick this baby in and it'll clone the internal hard drive. It'll even bypass the OS password. You'll have to plug it directly into her laptop though. Can you do it?
Sis does bring her laptop home sometimes, but I'm not comfortable going that far.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing with amusement someone plugging that into my computer and then stalling hard because, granted, I'm a bit unique, but let's see. So we've got 6 terabytes, 6 terabytes, 1 terabyte, 4 terabytes, 8 terabytes, 13 terabytes, and 2 terabytes. And I'm picturing the program just looking at all that going, I don't know what to grab. It's a really, really big USB, okay?
Ooh, is Futaba gonna do something amazing again?
Are you scared of seeing how your sister truly feels?
No! Of course not. Fine, I'll do it.
Union Depository. Easy answer, Mr. Red.
What? I was in a tabloid magazine? But I gave a gag order in regard to Mr. Kamoshida's case. Please, wait! Please give me some time! I will find evidence on the Phantom Thieves for sure. I couldn't have made it this far had it not been for your assistance, sir. So, please, please let me...
It's weird hearing Richard Epcar be pathetic.
No! No!
Let's leave this to Makoto. I'm sure she'll be able to pull it off. Hey, hey!
Okay. So, Foist and Foymost. Let's go ahead and swap out DVDs. Foistmost.
What would you like?
I'll do the kindness one. No. Yeah, no, we will. Alright. Right. I need to figure out my confidants. That's not what I meant. This is what I meant. So, Schoolgate, which I can't do right now. Central Street Convenience Store. Underground Mall. That's the one I have to work at the flower store, I think. I also need to check this while we're here.
Oh. What shall we do?
I wish to be closer with Sojiro. Not cheap.
Here we go.
How many points do I get for 5,000 yen here? I mean, I guess it's literally better than nothing no matter what it is.
What do you think?
I didn't even get a thing. Alright, whatever. Let's go to there. Oh yeah, Mr. Red. Apathy. That's my answer to your paragraph earlier. It seems to tie into the overall theme of apathy. I don't know if I'd call that AFK hazardous, considering how busy you were. Is it here? You could also call that momentum, or momentum apathy if you want to get more specific about it.
Oh! What would you like?
I need more happiness, first of all. I need to buy happiness! Quick! So, bar in Shinjuku. That's the flower shop, which I can only do during the day. Central Street convenience store. And school gate. Damn, I can't do most of these.
Phantom Thieves are just amazing.
No, you need euphorics if you're going to go that route.
I should write something.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Never mind. Okay. Oh, screw it, I guess.
Oh. Let's go. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Huh. Did you get a tan? You seem different.
Sexier somehow.
Thank you for the coffee last time. It is a lovely cafe. I haven't relaxed that much in a while.
You should come by again, Akechi. Maybe I'll paint you, dude. No, we'll have Yusuke paint him, dude.
That's nice of you to say. Especially lately, since it seems I'm hated by those who support the Phantom Thieves. Anyhow,
It seems your school's in trouble. The media is reporting that the whole school was involved in the cover-up about that gym teacher. Those unfortunate students were made victims, all because adults valued their own conveniences. This is unforgivable, no matter the reason. Let me know if you need anything. I'll do my best so that the case is wrapped up quickly.
I don't remember if Akechi was like this in the original. I suppose I should explain what I mean by Akechi in the original. You notice how Akechi's written like a PC?
What up? Did you see that ad in the train?
Like, most of his conversation dialogues seem like the kind of thing that the PC would be saying in order to try and raise rep with other people and to bilk information out of them. It's so overt, it's kind of funny.
The media's gonna come to our school. At least be a little interested in it.
No.
Cover up by faculty and principal of Shujin Academy, where the Phantom Thieves first appeared. It's been a huge deal already. I wonder what's gonna happen to the principal now. Anyways, we made the right choice going after big targets. Everywhere I go, people are talking about us. Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm fine. That girl just now, don't you think she was fine? The Phantom Thieves are on fire right now, so I wonder if I got a chance if I asked her out? It sucks that I can't just say I'm actually a Phantom Thief to anybody.
No, he totally has been.
Did you do it too, Teach? The whole cover-up thing?
I will kill you.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it, too. Even if the police ask you anything, you better not make irresponsible comments to them. Seriously, why does this keep happening? All my relatives are gonna call me again. Oh, perfect timing. I think you might have been told this already, but it's about the school trip. You know how the police have been coming to the school again because of that incident? So, a number of the senior faculty are going to be called in for questioning, and that day just happens to overlap with the school trip.
Yes, I've been told so.
Now, this came up at the faculty meeting, but the plan is to have third years to act as our proxies. I'm so sorry to drop this on you, Nijima-san, but we'll be counting on you.
What?
You know, a lot of the second years this year happen to be unique. You must have your hands full with the entrance exams, but I'm sure you'll be fine with your grades. Don't worry. There'll be a couple more people going besides you.
If that's the case, very well.
Really? Oh, thank goodness. I'll go ahead and pass this news on then.
I guess that works out.
Listen this time, okay?
Man.
Hey, are you listening? No way.
Sheesh.
What?
Hey! Well then.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Got a save here. Okay, so front gate first and foremost. Let's go get there.
Hey!
Get info and hopefully don't cost time doing it. Okay, does that count? Nope, yep, that counted. Okay. So we still need Central Street Convenience Store, Underground Mall Work, and Shinjuku Bar.
Oh, what do you want?
What?
Hang on. Central Street Convenience Store, Laura.
Hey!
What would you like?
Man.
Oh yeah, let's see what movie's up while we happen to be right here.
Oh!
Les Miserables again. Nope, 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 nope.
What's up?
Welcome.
What do you want to do?
Oh, thank God.
Senpai!
Hi. Would you like to buy a Bakobo meal? Hi, Kasumi.
Hey!
So... Charm's nice and all, but that's not why I did this. And that's just pittance money at this point. Work here again to get more information on the target. Ugh. Okay, so we'll work twice there to do that.
Hey.
So now we'll try Underground Mall, although I think I need to work at the Underground Mall too. I swore I saw something about working at the flower place.
Can't wait to see what comes of this.
So we might not be able to do that tonight. Okay, a crossword that I don't care about. Yeah, she didn't even say anything. He didn't even say anything. Dang it. Okay, so Shinjuku Bar's the other one. Nah, who knows that tuft? We may never know.
Oh, honey.
Hey! Did you change your mind?
I said...
That's rough.
But... well, we saved anyways, so whatever.
Now then.
Hey! Lala-chan! Are you sure this isn't just water? If you're trying to rip me off, I'm gonna reveal all your secrets in a feature article. Oh, it's you!
Please, have a seat.
So, what's up? Got anything new on the Phantom Thieves? Or maybe you're just falling in love with me, hmm?
Apparently it's an option. For some reason. I think this doesn't matter. Hi, Platy.
For real? You came all this way just to tell me? Thank God. My publisher just assigned me to be the beat reporter for the Phantom Thieves. Man, this will really help me out.
Are you seriously going to use this child as a source of information?
Ah, don't be such a killjoy. These kids nowadays know about things we adults don't have access to. Besides, what's most important is that I now have a reliable third-party source for my stories.
Whatever.
So, what do you want from me this time? Information about someone? Cold hard cash? Huh? Lucky me! My very own golden goose just appeared. Now I can take it easy. Maybe I'll take a little vacation with all my free time. As if. What do you want? Just tell me. Last time it was info on Kaneshiro, right? Well, he got arrested soon after, so don't think that I can't put two and two together. Something's fishy.
It's all the booze you're drinking.
So you're being swayed by the Phantom Thieves, huh? But I see what's going on here. Hardcore Phantom Thieves fanboy. Huh.
Hey, I'm not gonna let you use this kid so you could take a vacation.
A vacation? Oh, I was just kidding. I'm conducting a private investigation during my off hours. No one at work knows about it.
Don't tell me you're...
Hey, how about we do this? You supply me with info on the Phantom Thieves, and I'll write articles based on what you tell me about them. You know, the Phantom Thieves who you love oh so much. Deal?
Sure, although I've just noticed her rewards, her gameplay rewards, are what I would consider total crap. So, at level 1, she decreases the security level increase. At level 4, more. At level 7, more. And at max level, security level doesn't increase. That's it. That's freaking it.
All right then, it's a deal.
Like, I'm getting tempted to just reload the save here and just erase all these events.
Give me some good scoops.
Like, I've been kind of deliberately ignoring her, and I don't have, you know, infinite time to interact with people anyways.
Your reputation skyrocketed after a certain point. It's unnatural how much your actions were publicized. Did you have an inside man in the media? Someone who could manipulate information for you? What do you have to say to that?
I get shouted the...
All right.
Oh, don't tell anyone about this, okay? I don't want people to know that my source is a high schooler. Okay, Lala-chan! Time to celebrate our agreement! Bring out my bottle! and 2 glasses, please. Oh, come on, please. Whoa, her silence is golden. Fine, fine, fine. I won't make the high schooler drink.
I think I'm in love with her.
I gotta use the bathroom.
She's gonna be in there for a while. You should go home.
Thanks, Lala. Oh, our charm just maxed.
All right.
You take care now.
Like, why can't we form a contract with Lala instead of Ohya?
Come again.
Yeah, I noticed when I walked in, the message was, you should work here.
Looks like you're busy. I'm listing up the evidence that's been taken into storage. It's a chore that any part-timer could do. I don't have time to waste on something like this. It felt like my irritation would show on my face at the office, so I brought it home.
Sorry to hear.
The Phantom Thieves case isn't so easy that I could pursue it in my spare time. The media keeps making a ruckus about it, so people have been wary whenever we make inquiries. Why I couldn't get anything out of a man who seemed to have intel. I even tried threatening him. All I did was question him a bit harshly.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll be going on a school trip starting next week. The senior faculty are being questioned, so I'll be going in their stead.
Sounds good to me. The school will owe you for it. It won't get in the way of your entrance exams, will it?
Not at all. Feel free to take a bath first. I need to study.
Okay. I think I'll do that.
This should do it, right?
Oh, Makoto?
Yes?
I want to change my toothbrush.
I bought a new one already! It's on the shelf!
Thanks.
Hurry! No way already! That was fast!
I'm not really in the mood to relax in the tub.
Oh, it's so close to being done, too. Oh, sis?
What is it?
I bought a new bath salt. It's on the same shelf, so would you mind putting it in the tub?
Not at all.
Yes.
I think what amused me most about that is it wasn't progressing while she was talking. Well done, Makoto. You have done well, my young apprentice who is secretly the main character.
Looks like it went well. I wonder what we'll find. Oh, before that, we should get over to school.
So, I've been meaning to say something. I've been rewriting the story of this game in my head a little bit. What else have I got to do right now?
Seriously?
And, so, the first thing I did was I ejected the main character from existence entirely. And the more I thought about it, and the more I just kind of started going through the beats of the story, the more that made sense. There's a catch, of course. But that catch is something that I've already said I would do. You know, basically, we have to remove the main plot. But I'm okay with that. Yeah, unfortunately, I'd love to shove Makoto to more relevance early on, but that would take some serious restructuring.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, Ryuji stumbling into the initial thing, Hamoshida's realm by himself, and just kind of, you know, and then running into Morgana, and then accidentally getting On involved and all that. It all lines up so smoothly that it barely takes any adjustments early on.
Ah, let's see how you're doing.
Prosperity.
This is it.
Not that I need my knowledge to be higher, but whatever. That was one of the bigger problems I was having with the construction of a Takoida.
Nice going.
Sojiro just doesn't have anything to do with anybody except for us and Futaba. And Futaba doesn't join the narrative until pretty far in. Like I said, it would take some restructuring. That's why it's been an interesting challenge. Shido, gone.
Here you go. I think I did it right.
Actually, we could leave Shido in, and we could leave the conspiracy in. That's fine. That doesn't really change things. But we would have to change the main plot, like I said.
Leave it to me.
Whoa, you grabbed all these? Are they for Hawaii?
If we're gonna lay low, we might as well enjoy it. Oh, look at this one! Gigantic sea turtle sightseeing on some beach.
Come on, food's more important than some turtle. You really don't find steak this big and thick in Japan.
It's true.
Also, mahi-mahi? Is that some kind of fish? Think it's good?
It's actually my favorite type of fish, personally. I love good mahi-mahi. Especially in Maui. I've had mahi-mahi in Maui, and I'm not trying to make a joke there. I'm just mentioning that it was amazing. And it was fresh catch. I mean, it was literally, they would go out, fish that day, come back, and we'd eat it. Ugh.
It seems that it's the season for schools all around. We're going on our school trip as well.
Yeah? Where are you guys going?
I believe it's Los Angeles.
That doesn't suit you at all, Yusuke. I bet you wanted to go somewhere like Nikko or Nara.
Anywhere is acceptable. After all, the mineral pigments used for Japanese art were originally imported.
Hawaii and Los Angeles, huh? Which would you want to go to?
That is such a dumb question. That question is spoken by someone who's never been to LA.
But Los Angeles is hard to give up too. I mean, don't I seem like an LA guy? Like a total gangsta?
That makes no sense at all.
Hawaii is more of a resort place than LA, so I'd rather go there.
So we won't be seeing each other for a while.
We'll make sure to buy a souvenir for you.
Ooh, here comes some interesting data. This is just from a quick glance, but it says perpetrated and connected.
It means that mental shutdowns aren't coincidence. That this is a case with a culprit behind it.
Actually, it's not just about people having shutdowns. Looks like she's inferring that the psychotic breakdown incidents are connected to the same case.
Go Makoto, sis!
How long do you think it'll take to analyze all of it?
There's a lot, so it's not happening overnight. But I'll manage by the time you guys get back. I demand souvenirs from Hawaii and LA for my reward.
I don't really get all this, but you're as amazing as always, Futaba. I guess it's called an information war? Oh, it's so high-tech and modern. Kinda reminds me of a movie.
We're the Phantom Thieves, so it's not that big a deal. I mean, I can turn into a car and stuff too.
Come on, don't try and compete with her.
What did you say?
You're fine the way you are, Morgana. Like, you're cheeky cute?
Cute? Midian,
Well, we'll continue this when we get back from the trip. I can't wait to see how much the Phantom Thieves' popularity has increased by then.
Yeah, no kidding, Larian. Like someone in chat already mentioned it, but the situation we're in is primed for corruption. Ignoring what Mishima has been doing, which is already corrupt, by the way, it's just not super corrupt. We are so... It would take one additional step to be like, you know what? I feel like enforcing my will upon others. You know? From what I understand, yeah. And it's probably this guy right here. How would you change a heart for evil? Well, it's very simple. First you walk in, and then you murder them horribly. And then they're evil or dead, actually. Actually, from what I understand, it wouldn't be all that hard to really shove someone's subconscious to be worse rather than better. I mean... The shadows seem... this is just impression, so I don't know if this is codified lore. But the shadows seem very malleable after you defeat them. And I've always sort of assumed that, you know, we then convince them to be good because of that malleable state. So, ergo, you beat the crap out of a shadow and you say, alright, now I want you to be even worse. They are your property and you should abuse them immensely. And so forth and so on.
Hi.
No, stealing the treasure removes the desire, which removes the distortion by virtual construct. An evil person probably wants that distortion to remain, ergo not even trying to go after the treasure. Yes, let's go have a bath together.
What do you want to do?
Akechi Senpai. That sounds like a joke, but we're actually going to take a bath with him. So, that's a thing.
So...
You really don't like your dad, do you? That's true, Hazardous.
Quite nice.
We only have one lethal weapon in the bath.
Yes.
Only for female, Hazardous. I may have to, Zektaft, along with everyone else.
Alright.
By the way, maxing out Akechi requires level 4 knowledge. I think we're good.
Goodbye, then.
It's so strange. I feel so connected to you. So connected. Let's say I know we need to push Maruki, Kasumi, and Akechi for royal stuff, so I've been pushing all three as a priority. Yeah, I hate people who are all talk. Actually, I guess I can't joke about that. I have demonstrated many times that I'm not all talk, so never mind. Yeah, Kasumi should be good. Maruki, we ran into a wall.
Nas Mishima said.
God dang it. Winners don't use cheats. Hey!
Okay.
Alright, so... yeah, let's see if we can catch up on Mementos.
I'll just add this.
Okay, let's get a backup save here. Okay, so I need to work the day. Let's just do this all efficiency style. Actually, let's okay, that's true, Ventures. I agree with that. Cheating in multiplayer is and always has been something completely different from cheating in single player.
Hey!
I was actually playing Modern Warfare 3 when aimbots were getting really popular. And it sucked. Oh, that was easy. And that didn't even take any time. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, exactly. If you cheat a multiplayer, you make it worse for single players. Because then they add more and more... like, Denuvo is the latest thing, but some of you probably remember, they have been trying some ludicrous stuff to stop cheaters in multiplayer for years. And it's always made the games worse for single player. So, you know, screw them. Okay, so... Nick, I need to work at the flower place too, but let's go ahead and do this.
Hey!
I'm gonna check the theater too really quick.
Oh!
Still Les Miserables.
What's up?
Hang on, I suddenly have a weird feeling I should go to Akihabara. Which is... I don't know where it is, actually. There it is. And buy stuff.
Wow!
Wait, what?
Wow!
This place sells foreign-made consumer electronics. Why are they so cheap? In Japan?
Take your time.
These look like gifts. Very, very expensive gifts. Don't have that kind of cash.
Oh!
No thanks.
Oh!
Come on, there we go. An otaku shop in Japan? That's crazy. You'd never find a Western goods shop here in the States.
Take your time.
Is that a gift? Because that doesn't have the same tooltip as a gift. As I say, that does not look like a gift. That looks like a get it. You can get a Jack Frost toy. Yeah, no thanks. Hello, Zero. A retro game shop. So, funny fact, I was looking into buying something recently. I think it was a PS2. And I was like, you know what, I'll just look at what used game stores are around here. There are none. The nearest used game store is literally an hour and a half that way. No, that way, sorry. For which way I was facing. Yes, for real. I'm not actually joking. Punch-Ouch! Train of Life, Power Intuition, Golfer, Sura Tahiko. I don't know what any of these are. But I'm buying all of them. Well, actually, there are quite a few GameStops around here. But yes, I mean an actual used game store, a place that's not, you know, terrible. I actually do remember Funko Land. I bought a few NES games there. Okay, so let's go ahead and commit to working in order to get things. I really want to hit Mementos before we go to Hawaii. Just in case this doesn't go, so I can undo the save. If I have to. I'm going to keep the other save because I think it's necessary.
What do you want to do?
Oh, thank God.
I like how it's like, your charm is maxed, are you sure?
Welcome. Well, the thing is...
Oh, that poor cat.
You don't think...
A college student who abuses animals to relieve stress.
Well, that's what I thought.
You can make it hazardous.
Huh? Yeah, good work today.
Hey!
Yep. That's not why I did it. So that's another target garnered.
Yes!
Brand them first. And then kill them? No. We'll just brand them. And then we'll make sure that everyone knows that that particular brand means this person hurts young, innocent animals. Especially kittens and puppies. Now you might think, what's the relevance of that? Most people are incredibly protective and loving towards puppies and kittens or kittens. If someone was known to be an abuser of kittens and puppies, that would not go well for them. Now, let's see if my theory was correct. I sure hope so, because, you know... It's okay, we'll brand them right on their cheek.
Oh, honey.
Oh, shoot, it's Sunday.
Hey!
You're right, it's Sunday. Damn it. That's whatever. Thank you for pointing it out. I'm pretty sure I like getting stabbed in the foot more than LA, Zach Taft. I've lived in the LA area, and I've been there many times, because my grandparents lived there for most of my life.
Hi!
So, yeah, no, LA sucks. I'm sorry to anybody who lives there.
Man...
The LA area is not pleasant.
Nice!
one of the least horrible things I can tell you about LA is the traffic. You've probably heard jokes about LA traffic. They're not jokes. There's something incredibly weird about being on a major 5-lane highway, parked, just dead stopped with the parking brake on, because, I mean, you're just sitting there, so you can relax your foot off of the brake.
That's rough.
So yes, I would like to work here, please.
Hey!
Yay. Improves kindness. Nice.
I mean...
But I'm actually here for intel. Yeah, exactly. SA2K. So...
Okay, then.
Those of you who don't live in the States, I'm going to let you in on something unusual about us here in the States. We usually list travel time, distance in terms of travel time. You don't say something's 3 miles away or whatever. You say it's like a 5-minute trip, right? That's normal. Just about everyone around here, even in multiple states, usually lists distance in terms of travel time, okay? I did it earlier. I said the nearest actual game store is an hour and a half that way, right? So, LA, those rules still apply. They're just magnified insanely. To the point where, you know, going not even far, just going out to get groceries or whatever, it was like a half-an-hour drive or half-an-hour trip just to get to the grocery store. That's not far. You know? Or a 3-hour trip. Anyways. Unfortunately, this is probably the tutorial one, so I might not get intel.
It's all you.
Is there anything good about LA?
Hey, hey!
Nice work, honey.
Yes and no, respectively, Gum Gum. Yeah, I figured. That was the tutorial round. So we're gonna have to work here again to get the intel.
See you.
Frickin' frack.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm not sure I would call Hollywood a good thing. But I suppose you could say that. So there you go. There's the good thing of LA. Hollywood has produced good movies. Yes, people who get high on spice and use it to bend space and time in order to instantly teleport someone from one location to another is clearly hard science, Gum Gum.
All right.
What was I thinking?
That's wild!
I actually used to follow the Lakers
Nice work, Phantom Thieves.
back in the day. That would be Magic Johnson's era. Yeah, actually, I'll give you that, SA2K. There's really, really good food in LA. I'd say the third best sushi I've ever had in my life was actually in LA. And it was cheap, and it was a conveyor. Like, it was just normal, cheapo, everyday sushi for like $10, and it was really good sushi. They even have good Olive Gardens down there, if you can believe it. Good afternoon, Mother Missant.
Yep. Hey!
Like I said, Hazardous. Shocking, but there it is. so now we go to... Actually, can't hang out with Maruki still. That's actually good. I don't want to. I have other things I'm trying to focus on right now. I have been to 3 good Olive Gardens in my life. Two of which were in LA, excuse me. The LA area, obviously, I gotta expand that reach a little bit.
What do you want?
I'm actually not sure I've ever been into LA proper, now that I'm thinking about it. Olive Garden is a place that likes to pretend it's an Italian restaurant that overcharges for its food.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, it's overpriced fast food Italian. That's just the simplest way to put that. I have been to good Olive Gardens, but it's still overpriced. And they used to have a really good deal, and we're talking like the 15-year ago range, where you would basically be able to order as much pasta as you want for a set amount of money. Now you're thinking, how could they afford that? Well, the funny thing is, it was actually pretty smart from their perspective economically, because it's pasta. It's noodles. It expands. You will fill up on that so quickly. So, generally speaking, most people are not going to order as much as, basically, they're not going to ask for enough in order to make it no longer making money off of the deal. And it brought in plenty of people, because they could get however much they wanted, and then they could cut off whenever they wanted to. Then, closer to about, at this point I want to say like 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, God, it's been a while, they changed it so you get 2 bowls, which is still kind of like, whatever, but they also severely limited what you can get, like the options for how to select your pasta, which that was the really bad part, because you had to pay extra in order to get any of the good pasta, which you didn't have to before. Then they got rid of that entirely. Also, their salads suck, while we're on the subject.
I appreciate it.
3 large, brightly colored flowers.
Okay. What do you want to do? Right.
Amazing!
You can call it the Gum Gum verse. Gum Gum.
Here. You did great.
Did I get stat up at least? I do. Yay. So we need to do another day of working at the... Why do I always have to work 2 times? Okay, so we need to work at the flower shop again. We need to work at the bar again, which we're going to do right now.
Hey.
Oh, honey.
Hey, hey!
Yep, so, sorry. Oh, yeah, you don't matter.
Oh.
Pretty much ignoring her.
Thank you.
Oh?
It's all you.
Firefly's close, Gum Gum.
Excuse me.
Oh. Oh, honey.
I'm beat.
So you're saying...
There's the name.
I mean...
Apparently our best skill is being able to wash dishes, because we do that almost everywhere we work, I swear. Okay.
Nice work, honey. See you.
Yep.
Fair enough, Dream Whisperer.
Wanna head back?
And it's a job that needs to be done, and done well. You don't want dishes being washed improperly at a food restaurant. Damn it, I'm not gonna make it, am I?
I wonder how much longer this heat will continue. It's exhausting. You know the rankings that are popular nowadays? Are you interested in them too?
You see what I mean? About the way his dialogue is constructed?
You're not interested. Are you the type to go against the trend? Did you know my name is listed too? It's apparently due to my recent disapproval of the group. Before I knew it, I'd turned into a bona fide villain. Still, I thought that if I became a target, I could figure out their methods. The idea was appealing when I thought about it. Of course, there's no guarantee I'd be safe. You should check out the list sometime. Well, talking anymore will make us late. See you later.
Have you heard of the High Elves? That's a little different. That's NPC talk. What he's doing is PC talk. Tell me more about the... Insert topic here. Do I like the concept of New Game Plus, SA2K? Now, I know you're new, but I have a saying. Good New Game Plus is always a plus. I think there's been one game ever with a New Game... 2 games ever with a New Game Plus that I have not actually given a plus to, and that's because both of them were crap New Game Pluses. Chrono Trigger will probably get 2 pluses for it.
Okay, let's get started. How about you?
What? Me? No!
This is it.
Right.
Well, you see, Mother Mir said, the first thing you have to do is become a Nazi.
Nice going!
Well, see you.
Yes, Raven Zero, many times. For real counter. It's all good, SA2K. That's why I prefaced it that way. Because that's all. I've loved New. I am a huge proponent of well-designed New Game Plus. I have posited many times that there are extremely few types of games, or even individual games that would not be improved with a good New Game Plus. Are there any famous places in LA? No. Do not go to the LA beaches. Do not go to LA. It's in the middle of America, so... It's the capital of America, says Ryuji. LA is the capital of America. Hawaii is in some ocean, I guess? Once upon a time, Carlsbad had really good beaches, SA2K. I don't know if that's true anymore. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to make it. Because I think tomorrow we're leaving for Hawaii. And that sucks. I'm literally going to be one day off. Or I could go to Mementos right now and just skip out on the 2 quests I don't have. One quest I don't have. Yep, I'm only missing the one quest. I think I'm gonna do that.
I'll just add this.
It appears everyone is here.
There's plenty of good places to visit in the States, Nami. You just gotta pick a nice place. And LA is not that place. The only quest I'm missing is the one I need to work at the flower shop for a second time for. No, it's in character. I haven't been to Maui since... God, like 96, I want to say. Something like that. It's been a while.
Listen up.
Yeah, someone, I think it was during the GTA 5 run, someone was like, oh my god, is the smog really like that? And no, it's worse. That's not a joke. It's not a meme. The smog there really is absolutely terrible.
I'm in favor.
Very well.
Listen up.
Okay.
Very well.
Listen up.
Okay.
Very well.
Listen up.
Well?
Listen up. Listen up. Nice. Listen up. That's...
Very well.
Nice. Yep.
There we go. So, bunch of normal ones, and also one for Kiwakami and one for Shogi lady.
Come on, let's go.
Probably not, Omega Legion. I got 8 quests to knock out here. By the way, the US has so many landmarks it's impossible to do 1 or 10 runs. I know a couple who's been living in an RV for the last, 10 years. They retired, obviously. And they've just been touring the country, hitting places bit by bit. They still haven't hit everything. They haven't even come close to running out of places to go. I'm tired of the music, but that's separate.
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
It's gotten even bigger.
This happened because we stole another treasure, right?
I feel like it's gonna keep getting bigger and bigger.
I don't think Mementos' territorial expansion is caused by us stealing a treasure. I bet it's things like the number of searches for Phantom Thieves, the ranking of trending words, and the access counter on Mishima's website and stuff. Even now, it's slowly expanding.
The more we become the topic of conversation, the more Mementos spreads?
Maybe it's the other way around.
What do you mean?
I was gonna say,
We're the ones expanding it. Or perhaps Mementos grants further passage as we become more prevalent in the general public's cognition.
Like, getting free admission for being popular?
That's rather well put.
For real? That's amazing! Actually, you're amazing, Futaba! How'd you figure that out?
Piece of cake. I didn't know at all. What have I been doing?
Morgana, chill. Hey, get back in your actual outfit, damn it. I've only been through Montana.
Action. Let's do this. Well then.
But it was good to go through.
Oh.
Right, sorry, Tabigo, you asked that earlier. So innovation in its own is not plus-worthy, no. We actually have a completely separate concept for that. called Innovators and Codifiers, which isn't part of the score, it's just something we notate.
Well then.
Now, you did mention earlier the idea of... I guess we'll start here. You know, what if a game did New Game Plus really, really cool or noteworthy or whatever? I mean, it would depend on what they do with it. I mean, I'm actually struggling to come up with an idea of a game that does, you know, New Game... could do New Game Plus in a cool, interesting, or unique way.
Then...
Is it cold hazardous? Need my cold. Get some bonus money while we're here. I'm gonna need it when I go to Hawaii to buy all those souvenirs.
There's a shadow.
For Coffee Dad. Just filling up my list. Kind of personas I don't need. I'll do that too at some point. I'll probably do that on camera. Aww. I already have a Justice, I don't need you. I don't care about you, so you're gone. Oh yeah, actually. I'm done with him. I'll keep her because I'm actually using her. I'm still doing Star, I'm still doing Priestess. Still doing Fortune, still doing Counselor, I think. Yep. Faith, I'm kind of done with Faith. Temperance, I'm still doing. Okay. So...
It feels like a scene in a movie. Suddenly, a train!
Just kidding.
So, I was actually thinking of Undertale when it came to doing a unique form of New Game Plus. But that's not quite the same. In fact, I would argue Undertale does not actually have New Game Plus.
Hey, that's a treasure.
But I could see a game that literally changes things on multiple playthroughs in a substantial and significant way, in a way that isn't boring and repetitive. Nier Automata.
We should get this interior decked out. Maybe...
Then...
By the way, I don't like Nier Automata, so make of that what you will. I even streamed Deltarune SA2K.
Oh!
But I've just kind of walked away from it since it's not happening for like 5 years at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will say one good thing about Nier Automata. The second playthrough is the one that really sucks, because the second playthrough is just the first playthrough with basically nothing changed. It's the third through sixth playthroughs where it actually starts to get good.
Listen.
Think you can blame me? It's a dog-eat-dog world. Didn't you hear? Might makes right.
What was that?
The prey. The weak who can't survive become prey for the strong. There's nothing wrong with that. Dogs are stronger than cats or mice. You're just trash. Stupid, worthless trash. And that's why I'm a... I have no idea what that is. Right. Well, first I'd make it an actual New Game Plus, Pillars of Snow. And then done! strong, I'm strong, I'm strong. Aren't I? It sounds bureaucratic. Okay. Please forgive me. You must apologize to the real person. Thanks, Ryuji. Evil snow crystal. Sweet. So there's two things I tend to not like in New Game Plus. Actually, there's 4 things, but the other 2 have only happened like once ever. So, things I don't like in New Game Plus. Number 1, mandatory gameplay changes. For example, in a New Game Plus, all of a sudden it switches up to super hard mode, for example. That's a very common thing. Which, I mean, that's not New Game Plus, that's just super hard mode at that point. Which is fine, but it's not New Game Plus. Second thing, limiting what you can carry forward with you via something that you have to earn in the original time through the game, which really irritates me. Third thing I don't care for is limiting the number of times you can New Game Plus. Now, I can only think of one game that does that, but it's still stupid and dumb and I hate it. What was the fourth thing? Oh yeah, and the fourth thing is when it's not a New Game Plus at all, but instead it's just, you know, you get a slightly different cosmetic thing because, you know, why not? Now, none of those things bother me if they're options. You know, if you want to do New Game Plus and while you're doing so crank the difficulty to max, okay, cool. I'm with it. If you want to do New Game Plus and only carry forward certain things, cool, I'm with it. But when it's mandatory, it irritates me. I also admit most New Game Pluses don't seem to be designed with New Game Plus in mind.
Oh, a treasure chest!
By which I mean they don't design the game to be done in a manner where it makes sense given the distribution of items and equipment. Encounters, and of course the overall style of play is not altered by the New Game Plus itself. I can actually only think of 2 games off the top of my head that do that, not counting Nier Automata. So I guess 3 games. Nier Automata, Chrono Trigger, and FF10-2.
Huh?
I've never played Disgaea, and I don't think Dark Souls counts. My shop is a directly managed store of a large chain. Since I'm highly competent, I'm in charge. I don't need strangers complaining about how I use the shop's money. Part-time workers are the property of the shop, and thus they are mine to use as I will.
What?
I get it now. You pretend to be heroes, but you're just criminals. I'll kill you. And he is a woman. Well, okay, that makes sense.
It's time. Go down.
In thy name.
Skill's pretty good.
This is my other self. I lend it.
Persona!
Another type of game that would generally be not positively inclined towards having a New Game Plus would be a game that's very, very long. Or arduous to play through.
Satan Type
This is my fate.
Interesting, Lord Harriman.
a step forward.
That's a new skill. Let's try it out.
I'm not really worthy of being the store manager. Humans aren't property, they're human beings. Really? You know, I've learned something today. I've learned that human beings are not property. Now that's actually an interesting question, I say 2K.
Hey!
In Breath of the Wild, no. In Ocarina, that's kind of unique. So, let's go ahead and start by saying, no. Master Mode is not New Game Plus. But what Master Mode is more content. That's actually one of the reasons why I intend to continue to review Ocarina of Time someday. And in so doing, review Master Mode. Because, I mean, regardless of any difficulty changes, it's entirely new and additional content. That's why we decided to rate it differently, because, dungeons can get positives or negatives. Individual dungeons and dungeon design in general can.
Yo, there's an S.
Listen, Available Thor. If I've learned anything from JRPGs, it's that I can convert anyone to being a good guy by beating the crap out of them. It's actually funny you say that, Pyro, because a lot of games do exactly that. I can name one right off the top of my head from the SNES era. Yoshi's Island. No, seriously, in Yoshi's Island, when the first time you reach a boss, Kamek shows up and it's like... And he does the thing, and then the boss gets powered up, right? Ah, you died against the boss. You reload, you go right back, and it doesn't play. Either way, that would still get the no unskippable cutscenes negative for obvious reasons. Because it's still skippable the first time. And there's just too many reasons why someone might want to skip a cutscene the first time around.
A railway. The key to this is expressing depth of scenery.
Depth, You're supposed to decide a vanishing point before you draw, correct?
Looks like we're actually done here, so we'll just go down further. Hi, Jose. I mean, it makes perfect sense, but that's just a mess waiting to happen, Gum Gum. I mean, we make islands in real life, and they're not only expensive, but they cost lots and lots of money and have a lot of people interested in them because real estate is an incredibly cutthroat and horrific business. Priestess, yeah, I know.
Oh, mister!
I don't think any game needs a New Game Plus, just like I don't think any game needs a story. No, seriously, I mean that.
Ah! The rails are digging into my tires!
Sorry.
Be careful, Mona. We're relying on you here.
Go about what? Real estate? They have a galaxy to work with, Gum Gum. Unlike some people, I know how big the galaxy is.
The platform. That takes care of this area.
Yeah, space is big, yo.
I just can't get used to the shadows here.
Yeah, they're bizarre. Kinda awkward to deal with.
Yeah, I know. Look how awkward this is. God. Such a pain. Yeah, but I want you to imagine every planet in the galaxy. Now I want you to imagine that basically all of them are inhabitable to some extent or another, as is usually true in science fiction. Now I want you to come to me with a straight face and say, oh my god, real estate is a cutthroat business. And we're done here. Keep getting the hanged man things. Jeez Louise. I think they don't quite fit to say 2K or something like that, but it's really close. Or maybe they do, because Hazard just said they do. Prime real estate would be a little different. At least it wouldn't be as bad as real life. What am I doing? I'm buying... I don't know. More of these. Because, I mean, it makes sense that real estate, to use a fictional example, to use an existing fictional example that's not my setting.
You did all the necessary shopping, right?
As long as I have my arm and my brush, I can make do.
That is not true, Yusuke. To use Star Wars as an example, it would make perfect sense that, you know, it takes more and costs more to get real estate on, say, Naboo or Coruscant for different reasons. But both would equally be places that, you know, that would be prime real estate. Not many people give a crap about Hoth or Tatooine, though. Or Korriban.
Woo! We made it. Well, you want to head down now?
Nope, there's not one here. Okay, yeah, well, let's move on.
You guys have really gotten the hang of all the fighting techniques I taught you.
Yes, I see how I'm supposed to fight now.
Well, that's because an entire planet's a town, Bad Diesel. We all know this.
Alright.
Yes, that's another thing. Unlike some people, I'm fully aware of just how large planets are. We have plenty of real estate in real life. Just because we don't use it doesn't mean we don't have it. I could drive about 20 minutes west of here and then just be an open, undeveloped, wild land, you know? With a road going through it. Actually, I did a little looking into that. Apparently there's actually gargantuan tracts of land that someone owns, but doesn't actually own. And just sits in a status, I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically wishing to sell status. I don't remember what it's called, please forgive me. I do need Moon. Fine, whatever.
Hey, you guys want to grab some beef bowls once we're done for today?
Yes.
I wish I could just stroll into a beef bowl shop. It's pretty intense.
Excellent.
Look, I've been working on the floating cities thing. First, I gotta work on space, okay? Well, first I'd make it about half the length, Zactat. Then I'd add New Game Plus. Then I'd kill everyone. Any questions? Oh yeah, and I'd remove the main character. Obviously. No, medical science has to wait, unfortunately. Besides, I'm pretty sure cancer could be improved by the other projects that are ahead of that, which would be water, land, and air, respectively. Sounds like a nuke him for right now.
There's a treasure.
Very true, Larry. Although that is, of course, speculative. Droman Koss. I would imagine there's two types of real estate on Droman Koss. Real estate that's already claimed by the Empire, and everything else.
Then...
And given what we've seen of the Imperial nobility on Koss, well...
Oh! Okay.
So this should be interesting. Oh, yeah, of course it's both of them. So this is the evil people.
Money, money, money. Hurry and pay us your money. It's your responsibility. Clothes, handbags, makeup. There's too many things I want. Who the hell are you? Oh, you're the Phantom Thief guys. There's no reason for me to be targeted. I don't need a change of heart. That incompetent teacher is so worthless. She should be grateful to be a source of income for me.
You little twit!
Kawakami got in my way. I was going to use what happened to my son to get back at people. I'm not going to lose. I won't lose to elitists like you.
Those are new. And dead.
Should have shown some respect. Prepare yourself. I'm busy, you know?
Your opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Persona! Ravage them!
Have this!
Let's go.
Eyes up, Panther!
These others.
Persona!
Skull, what are you doing?
Let's go!
Joker's
Persona!
electrified. His body's seizing up.
Take this!
It hurts.
Listen, Dirt, I'm not evil. You could ask everyone, and they'll tell you that I'm not evil.
What's my next move? Let's do this! Dance, Peggy! Panther knocked one down. Looking good. You've got not done
Mine.
yet.
I am
How
thou.
has powered you up?
I lend it!
Joker's electrified. His body's seizing up.
You're looking down on me too? Deep down, you're laughing at me, aren't you?
I wish this would stop.
Name brands, aesthetic appointments. Without them, people will laugh at me. They're all gonna laugh at me. What are you talking about? We're terrible human beings. Our son, Taiki, and his real parents were different. His parents were both high-level elites at big-name corporations, always looking at us coldly. That's why I let our son experience what it's like to be forced to grovel. It felt nice to see him gradually break down from working so much. Jesus Christ! You are terrible human beings. I guess that's why everyone looked down on us. I'm not sure now if his birth parents really looked down on us. I was happy as long as I was with Toshio, but I forgot all about it. I became obsessed with money. Taiki was really a good kid. That's why we worked him to the bone. And forced him to give us all his money, because we were horrible, horrible people. Just really horrible people. Always good to know. And no, that does not make sense, Gunther. You're speaking gibberish. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go murder someone's heart by killing their cognition. I honestly, though, is that really murder at that point? Final Fantasy Tactics has one of the better stories of just about any Final Fantasy game I've played, and games in general. I actively despise the gameplay. And whenever we eventually review that, it's probably going to be a net negative to gameplay. The leveling curve is all over the place. The power progression curve in general is just off. There's a lot of useful, useless problem. The way they design certain encounters is just off. We just got ambushed by someone I didn't even see.
They sneak up on you? Sound good?
The game leans pretty heavily on some of the worst parts of artificial difficulty. The game scales random encounters to your level, but not plot encounters. Which is one of the weirdest choices in the entire game, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess I can't kill these anymore.
We were exposed. Defeat it before it calls for...
Then...
Yeah, Tactics for the longest time was an example of a game that I loved playing through despite the gameplay.
Oh! But...
What's funny is all of the problems I just listed aren't core problems. You know, patching, you know, or a little polishing pass could fix basically all of those issues.
Now then.
Cats? What about cats? Maybe they die when I use them to blow off steam, but the shelter is going to kill them anyway. In fact, I bet those cats are happy to be so useful to humans.
What?
Why don't you complain to the irresponsible people taking their pets to the pound, huh? Well, who cares? You guys are superheroes, right? Then hurry up and destroy this rotten society.
Unbelievable.
Wait, are you some kind of cat monster? Ugh. And yes, I have big red cats. In fact, it was the one I played on stream. Well, of course he looks like that. That's a cat abuser right there.
Hey, how about you just give up? Now you're pissing me off.
Time for a beatdown.
That's unbelievable.
Okay, he's got a lot of health. Hang on.
Sona.
Wish I could just see what he was weak to, but whatever.
Here he comes.
Too slow.
Hold down. Hang in there.
Let's go.
Brahms is awesome. And Delete is one of my favorite villains of all time. Just in general. You know, I usually mention like Arcturus Mengsk up there and Kafka. But Delita is also way up on that list.
Do the two of us take the stage?
Yeah, he's got some health.
Go down.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Let's go.
They're done for. Oh, it's spinning. Joker, you're dizzy. It's gonna be hard to concentrate.
I mean, valid, blew off Alex, but shrug, you know? For the purposes of favorite person who you're not playing as, I think he still qualifies. Because he's awesome, in my opinion, obviously. I still don't have the heavy, do I? No, I don't.
Hands up, Panther.
Final Fantasy II, kind of, Lord Aramont. And Undertale, technically. But I feel like there's another one, I just can't think of which it is.
Panther's accuracy is down. She's too dizzy. Watch out. Girl's dizzy. You might not be able to land a hit. Amazing, Panther. Persona! Hecate! You got through their defenses. Keep going, Panther.
Best written stupid villain? Probably someone in GTA. I'd have to think about it. Or Malik.
I am thou.
What the hell?
You're gonna kill me.
Damn it.
Feel the pain. Those cats are getting killed because of you. Do you get it now? What should I do? Maybe you should not kill cats, just as a thought? I'm less than an animal. I'm worthless trash. Yeah. I won't tell you to give up your life, but you will spend your life in guilt. Or you could kill yourself, you know. I feel like there's an example I just can't think of, Lord Aramont. And that's why it's bugging me, because I feel like there's a really good answer to that question.
Yeah.
5 days later, the cats eat him. Alive.
We were exposed. Defeat it before it calls for help.
I detect a shadow.
Yeah, I'll do a lunch break, but I kind of want to get to something foist. This guy's following me a long time. Look at this. There we go.
Sweet.
Yeah, it sounds like they knew how to dredge the ocean, but not how to make soil fertile, which I'm pretty sure we have the ability to do that now, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. Really kind of hoping to get to a save point before I just leave the PS4 on for an hour doing nothing. I just realized that's probably another reason why it gets so hot in here when I'm streaming a console game. I got the PS4 going and an extra monitor.
I'd have to cut back on food expenses, but...
No, Yusuke, do not cut back on food expenses to buy an art book. Damn it, Yusuke.
Watch out, Joker! This air...
Still not here. Well, shoot.
Yo!
That was actually really lucky. I'll take that. Rest areas, 2 more areas down. An edible art book. Isn't that just chocolate with brushes? Sounds like a cool idea, actually.
Sweet.
One more area. Or sugar sculptures, yeah.
I detect a shadow.
Carve with them, you know. Excuse me. You know, Dream Whisperer, you mentioned it was floor 10 or down. Floor 10 of what? That didn't even occur to me the last time you mentioned it.
There's a treasure chest!
Because, like, we're on floor 5 of area 3, I think?
Well, fighting them makes us stronger, so let's be smart about it.
There we go. Yeah, area 3, I was right.
All right.
Okay.
I'll just add this.
Damn it, I gotta go all the way down to area 51? What is this, Lufia 2? Okay. I'll be back in about an hour.